But yes, so welcome to Fables on Tables, everyone. We're going to be doing our Out of the Abyss campaign. Currently, they're in the process of getting a bunch of items for this ritual to hopefully put the demons back where they came. So far, you guys have gotten an unmatched egg from a purple worm. It is the only egg that doesn't match
It's the one
rest
egg
of
to
them.
rule them all.
It's supposed to be unhatched, but one of our note takers did unmatched, which is pretty great. Especially when she was like, "Just so you guys are aware, it has to be unmatched." We're like, unhatched. But yes, you guys just finished doing that, and you guys are standing in the tunnel as you guys are going up. What do you guys do now?
Do we head back to Viseran's tower?
I think that would be a good idea.
Yes.
Because I don't think anything else we needed was around here.
Or alternatively, we can head to the library. Because then we can
Why
get
are we
info
heading
on.
back to the
Because if we
library?
go to the library, you can get information on everything.
Well, the library has to call us to it. It's not like an
No,
Yeah.
the library called us to it when the teleport failed.
Mhm.
We can go to the library.
Mhm.
Yes.
No, there's magical barriers
It's not in
there.
a set
It
location.
won't-
It's like, or if it is like, at least the way I understood it is like it had to sort of call you to it.
I thought it was.
It knew we were coming.
Well, just-
It knew we were trying to get there, and it failed. So the library said, "No, I'm not letting you fail."
Technically, you have a ring that takes you to the library. Remember,
Okay.
you were given a ring at Mantle Dareth
Is that one of the effects?
from one of the. I'm pretty sure his character has
Yeah,
it.
You have
he
the
has
ring.
the ring, but I don't know if that is that one of the effects.
That's the only effect it does.
I thought it was. It,
It
did
basically
stuff while I
takes you
was
to
in the library.
No. It basically takes you to the shortest path to the library. It was a ring that was given to you from one of the commander at the Mantle Dareth.
Yeah, I remember that.
Was it to the
Strong
library or to somewhere else?
To the
To the
library.
library. The only reason you guys were called to the library was because you meant to teleport to get closer.
Yes. And
You
then
wanted to
the
get closer
teleport
to-
failed.
And the
almost
teleport
took
failed.
Almost took us to.
Yeah, you would have
Mantle
been
Dareth.
taken to somewhere similar, a similar location, but it could have been anywhere in the world. But instead, the library knew that you were trying to reach
Taken to
there.
the Library of Congress.
We were trying
Wah,
to get to
wah.
the library?
Yes.
Yeah, when
When the
we
teleport
left
failed,
Mantle
we all-
Dareth,
This is the place with like all knowledge of everything?
Yes.
Mhm.
We tried to teleport there. To get closer.
Yeah.
what's his face told us to go there initially when we
Yes.
left Bruner's thing. That was where we were going initially, but then we ended up in Mantle Dareth for some reason.
No, I thought initially we were going to Mantle.
No. And the initial plan was to go to Mantle Dareth to get information on where the library was.
Because then we had to
found out the
backtrack,
library
remember?
is like right behind
Okay,
the
well,
starting
how far
location.
away is the library from where we are?
That's a good question. Let me grab that.
Well,
It could
I
be
think
one
we
teleport
should,
away.
I think we should check in with the refugees that we freed, because we just sent a whole bunch of them over to Viseran.
That's
So
true.
you
And
guys are in the
Altenfair.
Vast Oblivium, and Graven Hollow
we could get a rest there.
It's not terribly far. One hex is
Because we're like
25
12 miles from the tower, so that's like
Mhm.
3 days or a day travel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 24, so that's 168. 168 miles.
That's quite a few days.
Is the library closer to
No,
the
178.
labyrinth, or would it put us farther away from the
No,
labyrinth?
I was right. 168.
From the labyrinth.
What labyrinth?
The
The
oh
labyrinth,
the Gallery of Angels.
Oh,
which is in the labyrinth.
Well, yeah, the Gallery of Angels contains
Angels.
within the labyrinth.
Were we going to do our introduction?
No. Yeah, this was the dry run. This was to make sure all the technology works. This is kind of like session 0 of streaming, is how I felt. Because, like
We'll
I
get
said,
our intro set up for next week.
yeah. Polish the intro up for next week.
But different characters next week.
the labyrinth is 300 miles from Viseran's tower.
No. Yeah, this is the dry
Oh, mute.
Yeah.
run.
Need a better angle. It's very
From where you guys are
chimney.
now,
Just
it's
stand
about the
taller.
same.
Oh, okay.
It's like equivalent. It's about 100. It's about 150, 100, 200 miles away from where you guys are now. The labyrinth. The labyrinth is fairly large. Like if you I'm not sure what that means, but it's in all depths.
That means all elevation.
So apparently,
And we also left the
the
mechanical
labyrinth
creature.
seems to
Topsy-turvy?
go between
No, that's the gnome.
the lower
That's the
dark,
gnomes.
middle dark, and upper dark.
What's his name?
I put it
Right
looks
now,
like
you
the
guys are
reluctant to the
currently
planet.
in
I didn't write a name for him.
the upper dark.
He didn't have a name.
Right.
Shame. His name should have been TikTok.
Who?
We left the mechanical creature
yeah.
in that place that we got
What's his
that we
name?
freed the refugees.
What's his name?
That we fought the beholder. Remember there was
the-
that doorway and there was the mechanical thing in there,
Yeah, the
but we couldn't. You like tried to fix his leg or something.
Well,
The
yeah,
duo
we
drone.
fixed him, but
I think he's still there. We didn't take him with us.
Yeah, he went on his
we
own.
couldn't
right?
communicate with him.
Yeah.
Did he give us information?
No, we couldn't communicate.
We couldn't communicate with him.
Yeah, he speaks Modron and nobody speaks Modron.
Yeah. I think we should at least go back
He's like
to
a Pokemon.
Viserian's
He just
Tower,
kept making a bunch of clicks and whirrings and.
check in on the refugees, check in on
Rest.
Alton, check in on Viserion,
Rest is fine.
and then yeah, if you want to do that, and then
I
if
mean,
you
technically,
want
you guys just long rested.
Did we?
Did we?
yeah, we
You
did.
long rested just before you went into the egg hatchery
threw-
room.
Oh, that's right.
We
Okay.
did something.
So you guys are like.
If I do remember
You guys are
making
like
the point that if we're
maybe-
gonna do this, we should long rest first so we don't die.
yeah, because I've only spent 2 key
And people
points.
be like, "Why do you guys need a long rest? I'm fine."
All right,
It's like,
then.
because
You
long
guys
rest
are like
makes
an
everyone
hour-
feel better.
Probably been awake for about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go check on the refugees, make sure they got there safely, and then we'll head to the
And I want to check in on Alton.
angel places.
Oh man.
Don't like eating on camera.
I thought I was dipping out of frame, and instead I'm like,
Just
wow.
you have a blanket. Just hide behind the blanket.
Yeah. Put up a privacy shield.
Just hold the blanket up and hide.
Put up the DM screen sideways.
I would say use the box of donuts, but there's a clear thing there.
Thanks for telling everyone she's got a box of donuts next to
They
her.
can see her eating it.
Yeah, but that's just one donut. She's got
You
a
eat all
box.
those donuts?
I might.
She's got like 12 there. Oh, she
I have
actually,
6.
she actually has
You've already,
12.
you've already made it through like 2 of them?
I got them yesterday.
I mean, just now.
Only a
To be fair, those are very
dozen.
good.
They are good donuts.
Okay.
Very good donuts.
I'm
that the
comfortable
place you
with my
guys
weight,
were talking
okay?
This is how she, yeah, this is how she keeps her great figure.
Yeah.
Eating 2 boxes of donuts and a bag of ice cream.
and cookie dough.
No, I made a
I meant cookie dough. I meant cookie dough, but ice cream.
It's like
Ice
in
cream
high
should come
school
in
when they were
bags.
middle school
You just
whenever
kinda
when we
squeeze it
made
out.
the ice cream in the little plastic baggies.
Okay, so you
On the
guys,
Viserian's Tower.
so from the vast oblivion to Araj's tower, it's not that far. It looks like about 50 miles or so. So it's not too bad.
From
Wait, to whose tower?
To Araj, which is Vizern's tower.
Oh, that was the name of
12
it?
miles
Yeah.
north.
Yeah, it was 12 miles.
That's what I got.
Yeah. It was
From the vast oblivion?
Yeah.
from Viserian's Tower to where
I mean, I'm
we-
looking at the map, so if I told you 12, that's wrong.
Okay.
From
That might
where-
be from where we were at when.
However
we did
long it is, we're going.
Well,
That might be from the.
Well, the vast oblivion.
It might be from.
This is
where,
the worm's nursery. This
Yes,
is
that
different.
might be 12 miles
Oh.
north from the one.
That was from
the-
where we got the beholder.
Yes.
Yeah, the vast oblivion is closer.
Okay. Well, either way, we gotta
I
go.
guess the worm writhings is kind of all of this,
I
to be
mean-
fair, but yeah,
How far is it?
your specific nursery is not that far. I mean, wait, what?
What did you say? How far is it to
Like
Viserian's
50
Tower from
About
here?
Something
50
like
miles. It's only like
That's
Well, John.
Yeah, it's
roughly
not too
4
bad.
days, 5 days maybe.
I mean, I can try to teleport us there.
It's 4.
With the
should be
staff.
fine.
Travel 12 miles?
No, it's 50 from where we are.
Oh.
yeah, it's about well,
The problem is I've only been there once. Like,
Is Vizern's
I have to
Tower
roll on a table.
on the way to where the angels are?
no.
Then
You don't want to check in? What if we need Alton for some of the stuff that we're doing? He's a
didn't
high-level
come on
wizard.
this- Didn't come on this simple.
Right,
part.
but I feel like the other stuff we need, like it's gonna be a little harder.
We should at least get hints as to where to find this stuff.
We already got hints as to where the
The
angels are.
Garistro and stuff?
The
We don't know
Garistro is
that
just
yet.
a demon.
Yeah,
So
he actually gave you he gave you a good amount of
Oh,
detail
so
on
we're just going
where to
to
go to each for each
Um,
thing. Except for a
he-
couple
Yeah,
of
he gave
just
us
kind
2 or
of
3.
Let's
yeah.
go to the labyrinth.
The labyrinth I think has like 3 of them in it.
Well, that
Potentially,
yeah,
yeah.
more. I cannot attest to what is in the labyrinth. I just know that the angels.
They need to fix
in
this. There shouldn't be this much dead air between the song
Hmm.
playing.
it.
Sirenscape's
I was like, "What are you talking? We're talking. There's no dead air.
this needs to be
Sorry, man.
fixed.
Sorry.
We're speaking. We're speaking. We're always speaking. Never stopping.
The dead air, man. It's rough. Sirenscape, come on. Stop, play.
Next track, please.
No, just keep repeating the same one. There should be no delay in between repeats. There's a couple of them that say no delay,
You
and it
don't
just
like
consistently
scraps?
goes.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, though.
I didn't know they were. I didn't know they were up for grabs.
Well,
Now grab me a donut.
I decided I wasn't that hungry.
I thought you offered a donut.
Anything I bring is up for grabs unless I'm keeping it in a bag and like hoarding it on the side.
Like that?
Yes.
Just got a whole bag of goodies over there.
There's like 3 more boxes of donuts.
Like, I think I see like Smarties and like.
Shh, don't ruin it.
This is Jamie, our procurer of just junk
Sweet.
food.
She's our Laura Bailey. Just sweets
I
everywhere.
think we've determined I'm a Marisha.
Yes.
You're definitely a mom.
What does that have to do with
Because
anything?
bringing food
Because she
for
brings
everybody.
food for everybody.
That's what moms do. They always have stuff in their purses.
I have snacks in my
Of
purse.
course you do. It's not a bad thing. It's a mom thing.
I've got snacks in my wallet.
So just like a
Got some
pound of
cashews in there.
jerky.
Just like one of those saltine cracker packs that just smashed to oblivion. You open up.
All right, are we
Okay.
really gonna make the trek to this thing and
That's
not
if you
check
get attacked
in?
by ninjas, you get to like smoke dust them.
Well, if we have to go back to check in on them, then yeah, I'd rather just keep going.
All right, I'm the only one that doesn't like that idea, but I'll go with the group.
I'm not
I mean,
tired.
I'm not comfortable with it.
I'm not.
If something happened to them, like if they were attacked on the way and all got killed, the best we could do for them is get revenge on whatever killed them, which just takes up more time.
Yeah, but we don't even know if anything happened to them. We don't even know if they made it safely or not.
I'm not that attached to them.
I would.
And I'm trying
There's
to
some
remember.
things we just can't know.
Alton stayed behind because he was gonna research with the Saren, right?
Yeah.
That's
well,
why he decided to stay.
he didn't
Or
have a
they
spell
copy
book
spells.
Oh,
Yeah.
he didn't have a spell book.
because he was, kind of void of all of his items. So he only really had access to what he remembered after he was cured of his.
Ailments.
So he
Whatever
probably
you
needs
wanna
more
call it.
time to.
I was like, it's only been like a day or two since you guys left the tower,
Yes.
so odds are he probably has a couple spells. Like if you know, it
Alright.
took Radagast 3 days for only a couple first and second level spells.
Yeah. All right. Fine.
Well, I did like 6 or 7, but still. He's gonna
Fine.
be doing like level
We can
9 spell.
go
Apparently
without
takes
him.
like a week or some shit. So
I just wish somebody had a way to like communicate. Like send a message. Damn it. I miss
Yeah.
Zara right
Text
now.
him.
Send him a text message.
If it means that much to you, I can use a spell slot to send a message.
Yes, message.
Do you really?
He's a druid.
What do you
I'm a
want me-
druid. I
what
don't
do you
get to
want-
cast
what do you want
message.
me to say?
Check in with Viserion. Don't worry about Alton. Check in with Viserion. Ask him. No, listen.
Fuck that guy.
You always start laughing before I get to finish my sentence.
Because you were like, we should go check out Alton.
Right.
We should check out.
I'm gonna ask
We should
since I
grab
can only-
him. Okay,
You shut up.
just worry about that. Fuck the other dude.
You're such an asshole.
don't even ask him. Just ask him if the tower's okay.
You never let me finish my sentence before you start
Yep, tower's
rapping.
good. Alright, good message.
All
Check in
cleaned
with
up.
Viserion. Ask if the refugees got there.
Mhm.
If they're okay.
Mhm.
Ask how Alton's doing and how he's progressing.
Okay.
If I can only pick one, I'm gonna pick our main contact.
Okay.
You jerk.
All right.
Give her a completely different
This is
message
just
than what you
forget about
received.
that guy.
Using sort of an amalgamation of components, somatic and verbal.
Because I feel like that's a twin thing to do.
From other spells that I know, I kind of like mix them together and pretend to send a sending spell.
Oh, you such a dick!
And give and
Make
I say,
a deception
and
check.
I say
I
that
have seen
message
him do
out
this
loud.
before. It's amazing.
Oh!
He used to check in with our friends all the time.
I'm gonna make an insight check on that shit.
Why?
But with disadvantage.
No, I think that would be with passive. You have no reason to doubt him.
Yeah.
Well, then my passive is only 12.
And plus, I'm telling her that I've seen him do this before. It's amazing.
So does he get advantage? She is helping.
Well, yeah, you're helping him. So
Do you want me to do deception or performance? It's the same for me. I'm just wondering,
I want you to
thematically.
roll both because you have advantage. So roll one of each, and we'll take the average.
Okay. The deception performance.
It's not a real D&D thing, but it sounds fun.
Oof.
Okay, so deception was a natural 1, but performance was a dirty 20.
Okay.
So what's the average of the total result?
10.
Well, no, because it's not straight rolls.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. What are your modifiers?
Yeah, because he said it was going to be the
right.
average.
The deception is technically a 3.
So your average is 13.
Ish. Yeah.
Well, it's 10.5 plus 3.
And you
So
said your
is
passive
yours
insight is 12?
Yeah. So
Wait, what was the base actual solid roll of the other
18.
dice? It was an 18. So that's 19
It's
divided by 2.
3
It's
and
9.5 plus 3 is 12.5.
This
So
one's
it's
3 and
over
this
12.
one's 20.
But it's a natural 1 with a natural 18. Because you said that modifier is plus 3, right?
Plus 2.
So it's a plus 2 and a plus 3.
So it's 3 and 20.
So it actually, I think, so it should be 18 and 1, which is 19, divided by 2, which is 9.5, plus the average modifier, which is 2 or 3, which is 2.5, equaling 12.
is this just like a Sirenscape thing?
Equaling the
Doesn't like
DC
playing
means you
music?
don't beat it.
I have to agree with you because I have no idea what you said.
Okay.
I
The
get what he
average of
said.
the
He
base
just made it
numbers-
super harder than it needed to be.
Because he wanted
anyway,
the average of the
you
two
meet
rolls.
my
so,
passive
so
insight.
what does Vizerin reply with?
But you meet my insight, so I know you're fucking bullshitting me.
Well, I mean, we don't know what the average is. I just have to believe that he's right.
1 and 18 averages to 9.5. And then 2 and 3 averages to 2.5.
But the numbers are 3 and 20. Like the
Okay,
base
so-
numbers
He's
don't
adding
matter.
the modifiers separately than the actual
Yes,
dice
But that's
roll.
not how
Okay, that's not
rolling
how
the
averages
dice
work.
works.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so,
I don't know.
So, okay, I'll do that then.
so it's 3 and 20. But anyway,
So it's 3
Um,
and 20.
but yeah, I'll say that
It's just 23 divided by 2.
Yes. 11.5.
Which is under my passive.
But yeah. So how does Vizerin reply?
Vizerin says that everything is fine at the tower and that the what were they?
Refugees.
Refugees arrived without issue.
One of just one.
And because
I
my
said the
passive,
refugees. Okay.
because his check is below my
Yeah, something
passive.
seems a little off. You're like, I don't remember. He's never cast message before, but she says he has. Yeah,
Pullman,
something
I
seems
thought
off.
we were past this part of our relationship. I thought we worked well together long enough that you don't need to lie to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why would you accuse him of lying?
Fine, let's
he
go.
would never do that.
Everyone's jerks.
I start stalking off.
He sends messages to Alice all the time.
He does not! And I keep walking.
I did not hit her. I did not.
So I was like, when you said sending, I was like, Druids don't have sending.
Message sending,
does.
whatever it is.
You don't even know what it is. That's why I got a natural
guess
one.
text.
I don't have
Message,
friend.
message is a cantrip.
I don't have either of
Sending
them.
is a third level spell.
He's a really amazing druid.
that no druids get access to. You jerk.
I'm just trying to set you at ease so we can continue the operation.
Yeah, fine, let's go. Stalking
We
like
have to save the world.
15
Yeah,
feet
for
ahead.
some reason the words just don't really calm your mind at all.
Yeah, that's
There's
fine.
something. Yeah,
That's a
something-
good response
There's
for
something
not
weird.
passing the.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to make you really feel much better.
That's fine. Hate walking like 10 feet ahead of everybody.
Hate walking.
Power, just power
Just
walking.
power walking.
Come on,
Going
Karen.
home. Fuck.
It's Kiaran!
He's going to speak to the manager.
Oh no.
Well, she would love to speak to the messenger, but that doesn't exist anymore.
Before you guys start traveling,
Ominous piano behind us.
yeah, I don't know why it's going fucking ham. Hold on.
That was the thematic sound of Kiki racing ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just stepping on piano tiles the whole way.
Why is there that near a nurse or a nursery worm or
Worm Nursery?
Worm Nursery.
We have to be very quiet.
It's okay. They can only hear very well.
They don't even hear the notes. They hear your foot hitting the ground.
Well, the Pass Without a Trace lasts for an hour, so we should be able to walk for a little bit. Stealthily.
But anyways, before you guys start leaving this section after you guys finished, Sir Laniver walks up and places his hand on your shoulder and he says, "May Tyr protect you." And you feel this
Not-
warm sensation kind of flow into you, and you are death warded.
Ooh. Huh, I wonder how I set that up on.
I have no idea.
I will not figure it out, but I will look into what that means.
Well, what you need to remember is Liam eats farts. That's the layout of D&D Beyond, according to Sam. Liam eats farts.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what
That's a thing from Critical Role.
It's an acronym.
Yeah.
Or what, is that called an acronym?
Yeah, it's
Well, LEF
No.
would be the acronym.
Well, no, but there's a word for.
it's
a mnemonic device.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's the one. That's the one. You didn't know that?
I was like, that doesn't help anybody with anything.
What?
Liam eats farts.
Well, look up what Liam eats farts means, and then you'll know.
It might help more than you think.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're a proud
Conditions.
sponsor of D&D Beyond. It's because Liam eats farts.
I'm sure it's helpful, but just knowing that is not helpful.
Okay,
I'll
so
figure it
you guys carry on, and you guys are going towards the labyrinth then, yes?
Yes.
Yeah,
Excellent.
it's a long
Thank
way
you,
away,
Lana.
but
I love when you touch me.
Yes, but just it was really the power of Tyr that allowed me to touch you in such that way. Tyr is always with us, always.
If you say so.
It makes it more awkward when there's no ambiance because there's dead sound between songs. Like, hello? Hey, find a better one.
Oh, cool.
How's this one? This one seems gonna be dangerous and scary, maybe. That one I know has no it's like a battle music though. Yeah, I uneasy music, quick play.
So
How
our
about
session
that?
0, where we introduce our characters and stuff, do we have to explain some of our like background jokes too?
No.
no, that's
let it
above
carry on.
table inside jokes.
There was half of me that wanted to do the intro of like kind of explaining the backstories of all the characters and like how they got here, but then at the same time I kind of thought, I don't know, maybe that's something that can be done later on down the road. Maybe it doesn't need to be done on the moment we come back. Maybe we just
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, I really liked Critical Role's first episode.
I don't remember it.
They just sat down and played.
Yeah, they were, because they were in the middle of the, not the
No,
Underdark.
no, they
but-
did the Dwarven mines.
Yeah, they were in the they were in the middle of something already. And just
The Dwarven mines.
late. Sam got his first kill on their first episode.
Mm-hmm.
That much.
Are you talking about campaign 1 or 2?
One.
Campaign 1.
Wow. Episode 1. They were really getting through that audio. I tried to rewatch campaign 1 at one point. The audio is terrible.
The first episode, it's bad, but
Oh,
it,
yeah.
In the
it gets
beginning, it
better.
was pretty
It
bad.
gets
It's
better.
like crackly and.
Yeah, they fixed it. in
But it's
this
fine. I
episode.
mean, it was like their first foray into
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and I assume this isn't our first foray. This is probably going to be better than our first episode because
Yeah.
I have some experience in audio. What I think I need is I need to put in sound tiles somewhere because when I was listening to it, it wasn't echoey, but it was like tinny. I don't know. Reflected. I don't know what the proper word is, but I think I might put sound tiles up top.
I support warmer light bulbs.
Buy them sooner than later. They come super compressed, and it takes like 2 days for them to puff out.
Oh.
If they're the tiles, at least.
I mean, I won't be buying the traditional sound tiles because those are much more expensive than alternatives.
Oh yeah, I got
There are. Oh, you
a
have.
pack of 48 for like $20.
Oh, okay. Cool. So the traveling. Let's see here. Let's do. Are you guys doing a fast pace, normal pace, or slow pace? So fast pace, you'd have a -5 to your passive perception. You're not foraging for food.
Yeah, I'll say normal.
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah, like
It's far away. It's not like.
normal.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, fast is 8 miles per day, normal is 6 miles per day, slow is 4 miles per day.
Yeah, we'd be sticking closer to the normal or slow side because, yeah, we don't want to trip more events.
Yeah, with slow, you would have improved foraging and able to use stealth. Otherwise, if a normal
Actually,
pace,
hold on.
you're just raw
'Cause I have
dogging.
ranger stuff, so I don't know if that would actually impact.
Ranger stuff does help.
I'll say, do you have what's your favorite terrain?
Well, it's different in this.
Yeah, it's different
The
for
Unearthed
the-
Arcana favorite terrain is
Oh.
basically like everything's your favorite
We
terrain.
just ignore difficult terrain. You have advantage on initiative rolls during your first turn in combat.
You can't be lost unless it's due to magical
Your
effect.
group can't become lost except by magical means. Foraging, navigating, and tracking, and remain alert to danger.
Okay.
So, yeah, normal.
Yeah, and I can
Yeah.
also
Your normal
spend key
Yeah, if
points
we're alert and pretty normal.
casting Pass Without a Trace on us too.
Well, there's 8 hours of travel. How often can you?
It only lasts for an hour. I'm not gonna blow every key point,
Okay.
but I can do it at like a, an emergency situation.
when danger arises.
If the situation calls.
If the situation calls,
Who knows it might.
I can also spend key points and cast Silence.
Silence.
Need
Something
that.
about silence makes me sick.
Sound of silence. Okay, so who wants to roll for random encounters?
What dice?
D20.
I just open it and start writing.
Flat
whatever
result
calls
is a
me.
13.
13. Okay. Your first day goes off without a hitch. You guys travel for about 8 hours. It's boring. Long tunnels that go on forever. It's always dark. The sounds as you guys are traveling just kind of echo through, and it's almost like you're like walking like a mile, and you would hear something from the who knows how far ago, just from somewhere back in the halls behind you or in front of you, or halls,
Tunnels.
tunnels. So
The
you guys,
corridor is behind you.
Yeah. and so for the end of the night, you guys need to find a spot to.
I still have
Rest.
6 tiny hut spell scrolls that I can cast the tiny hut with. If we want to do that.
I think since we went this, trying to think, because I think it'd be better set up if we're in a more dangerous situation.
Yeah, but it takes a minute to cast.
Well, I'm not saying like do it in the middle of a fight. I'm thinking like we know there's danger nearby, so then
thought
do
it
it,
just got
opposed to
windy,
do it
but
when
that's
we
your
know
heater.
nothing's necessarily next to us.
Right, but if
The
I don't
tunnels
do
are
it,
real
we're
windy,
sleeping out in
dude.
the open.
How is there
in the
wind down
tunnels.
here?
With no
I
protection.
mean, you only have 6, and we're traveling for like 10 days.
I know. I'm just saying. We can use one now and just kind of see what happens later.
Okay. We won't be able to use one every day, so use them as you want them. I don't think I. Yeah, I have none of
Is
that.
there somewhere? Is there like a depending on where we are? Is there like a place that's kind of like a little side chamber or something out of the way, so I'm not gonna like make this hut like right in the middle of the pathway in case
No,
like shit
unfortunately-
goes by?
Unfortunately, right now, you guys are just in these long series of tunnels that just go on, and they look like your best guess is purple worm carvings. So
Like we're
It's
basically
just
on
a
a Plinko
cylind-
board.
it's just
We
a
have to hope
cylinder,
it just doesn't hit our area.
Okay.
Could I perhaps commune with nature and see if there's a safe place nearby?
Sure. How long? How? What's the distance on that?
300 feet.
I thought it was bigger if you were outside of town, because you're just in the nature at the moment.
In caves and other natural underground settings, the radius is limited to 300 feet.
Okay.
It's smaller if you tell, I guess.
Yeah, if you're like, what if you're outside in the wilderness? It's much bigger.
No, it's kind of the opposite, that it doesn't function where nature has been replaced by construction, such as in dungeons and towns.
Well, right. I mean, out in the wilderness, it does good,
It's
right?
300.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it does nothing.
Right.
Oh, I always thought it was. Oh, the ranger one's like a mile or two, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Question answered.
I mean, yeah, go ahead and commune.
let's see. How do I want to do this? I replicate Volman's sending or message spell.
Okay.
But I talk to the ground.
Okay.
Hello, how are you doing?
This is what he does.
Are you?
You taught me this.
I am to talk to you now.
You get the sense.
You can reply to this message.
You have 120 characters.
It's true. Nature has to reply in a 575 format.
Rocks are cold today.
Wow, nice job, David.
The terrain.
I can count word syllables. Yay!
You get the response from nature in a cold manner. There's not really anything nearby. It's just these long tunnels for 300 feet at least.
Excellent. We are safe.
For 300 feet.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out one of the tiny hut. Whoops.
It's morphin time, says nature.
Yep. So you get into your Megazords and
I'll pull out one of
It's a
the
purple worm.
tiny hut scrolls, and I will spend a minute, and I will cast a tiny hut. And it will be like the same color as the tunnel that we're in, so it's like a camouflage,
okay.
and only us can pass through it.
Awesome. So you spend a minute, cast the scroll, it pops up in front, you guys are able to get in. It's much warmer in here, it feels less damp and less echoey, and just all around just better. You still have the Underdark tunnel ground underneath you, but you're able to put down your bedrolls and whatnot, or some of you may prefer to sleep on the ground directly.
Oh, that's my sister! Yeah, she just texted me.
What?
My sister's watching.
Oh,
Because I'm watching intermittently.
It says one viewer, and I thought it was me.
No,
Also-
there's like 7 of them.
Also trying to learn how
I
to
say
make
a lot of the times it
notifications
doesn't
and stuff.
record viewers correctly, so I don't
Well,
know.
I think it's because not all of them have profiles. Because you can watch Twitch without profile.
Hi, my sister!
She needs to let us
Oh,
know.
my sister.
She needs to let us know how the audio and whatnot is. Okay, so you guys sleep throughout the night, no issues, and travel on to the next day. Who wants to make the next roll for travel?
I would like a vision for
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
We don't know.
That's a 6.
Okay. You guys travel for another 8 hours. Very boring. Very just these long tunnels.
Thank you.
We should
I feel like you're
we
struggling.
should get them a message to people to see if they're doing better today.
I think we should push on past 8 hours.
What? We'll exert ourselves?
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Be happy I can last
exhausted,
10 minutes.
You don't automatically exhaust.
Okay.
You have the risk of exhaustion.
You can, I think you can push like up to 10 hours
To be
before you
fair,
have
I
the
think-
issues, right?
Well, it's 8 hours regular, and then the DC, you have to roll Constitution saving throw for every hour after the 8th at 10 plus 1 for each hour.
So,
So
We
if
would have to
push-
roll-
So the 9th hour we have to roll 10.
and
The
then it's
DC
11, 12,
is
13.
the DC is 11, and then
I
it
have-
becomes 12. 13,
I have
14.
very good constitution, so I can definitely do this.
Yeah,
It's my only good stat, naturally.
Oh, I thought
I
he was
think we
being
should push
sarcastic.
I have
No.
average
Partly-
constitution.
Partly-
It was the only double-digit start stat.
There you go. Excellent. Partly because I think it works for our goals. Partly because I've never done it before.
Then let's do it.
Fuck it, let's get exhausted.
Yeah, this new rule. This is a new rule to me.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep
yeah,
going.
let's exhaust.
Well, and then if we exhaust, we just stop.
We just died with a purple word.
and rest it off.
That's true. I mean, a long
Yeah.
rest gets you that level of exhaustion back.
Yeah.
It gets you 1 level. If we get 2 levels,
We're not going to get
True.
2
Yeah, but
if
you
we
only
go for
get
10
one.
hours.
well, if somebody fails the first hour,
And we just stop.
Then we just
going.
stop.
so we stop at 1 failure.
Yeah. All right, you want to go for 10 hours?
Okay, well,
So what do
Well,
we what do I gotta
first
do?
we'll do the
roll
9th hour.
d20.
I do 9th hour, so it's
And then
a
add
D20 plus con.
So
Yes.
D20 plus con. Okay.
roll my big chunky dice.
Chunky, chunky.
Music, hello?
Dude, I
Nate's
love your
dice
dice so
filthy.
much. If they were metal, they'd be.
See,
vastly
this is
superior.
why I don't do things like that.
Plus con.
Yes.
Alright, I got a 12.
I got a 18.
14. No, Jennifer.
I will greater restore you to get rid of that.
Is that a
Really
fake
wants
spell?
to do this.
So Laniver got an 18.
I rolled a 2.
Ooh, is it a saving throw?
Constitution saving
Oh
throw.
shit, it probably is.
Ooh, in that case, I got a 10.
It's on page 185.
Because if it's a saving throw, you guys are near Sir Laniver, and he's a paladin.
Uh-oh.
And
You
he
said it was
can-
page what?
Oh, 181. Forced march. For each additional hour of travel beyond 8 hours, the characters cover the distance shown in the hour column for their pace. And each character must make a con saving throw at the end of the hour. The
Oh.
DC is 10 plus 1 for each hour.
Well,
passed.
then
So
I
you guys can add.
got a 10.
Well, 10 plus.
No, I literally got a 10. I rolled a
But-
2.
Paladin.
Oh.
So you get
Yeah,
plus.
that's what I'm saying. He's got his aura of
So everyone got over 10.
aura of protection. When you are a friendly creature, if you must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to charisma modifier. His charisma modifier is +5.
So you
Ooh,
got
I got 15!
Yeah, so
Okay.
we're good.
All right.
So we can do a 10th hour.
Yep.
So
We
we
can
got
do
beat
a 10th
11.
hour.
This
Okay.
DC, no, this DC is 12.
I thought it was
No,
plus
he
one
said
every
it's
hour.
10
Yeah,
plus the extra hour.
10 plus the extra hour. So this one's 11.
So the first
So
one's
wouldn't the last
12.
one have been 11?
The last one was 11.
Oh, okay.
This one's 12.
23.
God!
Natural 20.
Oh, another 4?
Kiki is a sleepy girl.
she's not meant to exert herself by walking.
Aren't you a monkey?
Here's the thing, though.
Sir Laniver
My-
got a 12 on the dot. He rolled a 5.
My
I
con
got
save,
11
my
on
con
that.
save is a +8.
With 5?
Well, I got plus 4. Plus 9.
With his
actually.
plus
So,
5.
yeah,
11.
I got 20.
12, 13, 14, 16 with his modifier.
I was about to
How
say,
did
there's
you
no
get
way
a
you can
plus
miss it if
8?
yours is +8 and he gives you
No,
+5.
but I just rolled a 2 and a 3 back to back on 2 different dice.
That means you're good for hour
This
11.
It's terrible.
How did you get a +8 for con?
Because I have a ring of protection.
Okay, so in the 11th hour now.
Oh, no.
So this is a
In
DC
the 11th
check of
hour,
12.
Sir Laniver goes, well, if we're doing this, he pulls out,
Well, if we're gonna keep going, might as well not
He
stop.
pulls out 5 horses.
I've been saving these for a special occasion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if
They're
Fine Steed can get more than
sleeping
one
horses that ride while you sleep.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know if you can up.
I don't know if it can.
What?
Fine
You
that'd
Steed.
can't have more than one steed.
That'd be
Okay.
sweet.
So he takes a moment to cast Fine Steed, and the same horse that he rode in on now appears.
He rode in on a horse with no name, though.
Yeah, he doesn't have a name. I didn't give it one.
You rode through the desert.
And as he jumps on it, he holds out his hand to have you join him.
Oh.
And for this, I'll give
So
you,
sweet.
I'll give us advantage for the people that are on the steeds.
We both got to ride horses.
What?
Eldred.
Oh!
I get it.
That was not.
That's a different game.
That was
Yeah.
gross.
That's next week. Maybe.
Hey,
Hey, you went out with a bang.
Hey!
Oh.
Oh, that reminds me. I felt so bad. So 2 weeks ago when we played Jamie's, 3 weeks ago,
Mhm.
and I started the interrogating the guy who was in the hole. David was like, "I'm taking notes," going out about when I was doing like the interrogating him and he was stuck. And you were joking around like, "Oh, I'm taking notes on how to interrogate people." And then at the end, you had like the girl caught under your
Yeah.
paw. I should have said, "Hope you took notes." It was one of those things where after we left, I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Krung, though, so I wouldn't have remembered that as the other.
All right, are we making another save?
Well, now we have advantage because
Well, no, she does because
Oh.
she's on a
yeah.
horse.
And
Oh.
for us, it'll be DC 13.
Okay.
Hey, natural 20.
Come on! Oh, that's better. You got like plus
Was
13.
I'd be surprised
You're
if
fine.
this horse doesn't like bow under my weight.
It's a spectral steed. It's fine.
It's a dirty 20. With
Yeah, you're fine.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 13. So I'm fine.
None of my dice are rolling well. This is terrible. Thank God we're not in
horses are
combat
kind
right
of
now.
designed to have a lot of weight.
Come on, get good.
I put Warhouse. That's different.
That's something we don't want to
Yeah,
encounter
that's
when
very
we're in town.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, their strength is 18.
All right.
They're
We'll
very
go
strong
one more hour
horses.
and then call it a rest because that'll be 12 hours.
Okay.
You'll get an extra 2 miles.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So this will be DC 14.
Okay. Got it.
Oh no, that's not a move.
Uh-oh, he answered bad things. You got 20 again.
Yep.
Same number.
I
You're
got
fine. You got 20 again.
Yeah, I got 16.
I got 19.
I got 20.
What are you looking at?
I got 24, but it's wibbledy wobbledy. So I think if I want to get a nat 20, this dice is perhaps not the one to use.
Oh.
Because it's very heavily weighted towards the 20.
No, it
It's
kind of
just not
wobbles
flat.
there.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's...
Is there a way
the
he
dice
can
was made
fix it?
perfectly.
I'll still use it for fun. I guess it's a 1
Well,
through 20 kind of.
It's still the dice is like I was gonna fix this dice. It's still fixable.
Yeah,
You
'cause
just
it's
fill it back in
resin.
with resin and
It
then
can
you
be
sand it
yeah.
flat.
Oh, is that all you have to do?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
this one is full here. It just needs to be sanded flat.
Just file it with a nail file.
I'm just.
Oh, I just
having a
realized.
good
Yeah,
day.
then that one has like a weird like kind of swoop to it.
Shoot. It's called an
I
animal.
don't know what that means
No.
for the rolling of the die, but I've not really noticed much. What Nate here, we never even introduced it ourselves, but anyways, Nate here.
I'm Nate.
He's Nate. Next session it'll be more professional. So he made all of us dice
Matt.
that have miniatures inside them. I don't know if they can actually.
And glitter.
Yeah. Always glitter.
It'd be hilarious if you're just like, it does
But
have a miniature in
obviously
it.
they're not necessarily weighted, accurately because the natural 20 has most of the weight. You should have put this on that one, but it's fine. I still roll it. I don't give a shit.
So yeah, so we travel
Is
12 hours.
is it still just a straight tunnel that we've been traveling? Like there's been
No,
no
so,
turn-offs or anything?
So after the second day of travel, you guys, with the ranger, you guys feel like you guys are leaving the.
Labyrinth.
Actually, really, it's kind of
What's
self-explanatory.
it called?
From the worm tunnels, you kind of open up into what you remember as more of the standard Underdark. So you guys feel like you're exiting the worm writhings.
Yes, that's
Cool.
So yeah, you guys are.
Can we try to find like a little, so I don't waste another spell scroll?
Oh, let me change the screen here.
Little
back
like
to-
cubby.
Do we have like a big brown blanket that we could just throw like tape it to the wall, just hide in an alcove?
I feel like we should take watches though. If we're not gonna sleep inside a hut,
Well,
we need to take
we got
watches.
3 elves, so that's only 4 hours of.
Yeah,
heavy
I
rest
can
and
stay
then
up for
rest.
4. You can stay up for 4.
Well, I am so tired.
Well,
Okay, you can sleep the whole 8 then.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I got 6 hours of sleep today, and I feel like crap. If I was an adventurer,
I
wanna
went to
sleep for
sleep
12
after
at
the time
least.
change, so I don't know what time I actually went to sleep.
I did too. I was still up when the time change happened.
Like,
I was
I-
like, oh no.
I was too, but I was working.
I was
So
like,
I was
wait,
up-
it's 5.
did we
not
go
4.
forward or back?
You went
We went forward.
Oh, so I skipped an hour of work.
So you lost.
Yes.
It didn't feel like it.
Like, I
well,
initially
that's
tried
good,
to go to
though.
sleep at like 11 because I was
'Cause
really
I worked-
tired,
I was working,
and then, like,
so I
was like,
lost
okay, what
an
time
hour
is it? I look at my phone.
So
It's
really, you
really
slept
or
for 5
midnight. I was
hours.
like, midnight. Did the time change?
It feels like
No,
that.
It's at like 2.
Yeah, it does.
I go out to all the clocks. I was like, yeah, it's really midnight. I ain't going to sleep yet. Fuck that shit.
Why?
Like, had like 3 meals. Go to sleep at like 4
There
or
we
5.
Yeah,
wake up at,
I
like,
was
11.
reading, and then I looked at the bedside clock, and it said 4 something, and then I looked at my phone, and it said 5. I was like, oh no. I should probably go to sleep.
There was a time when Nate was living with me. It was him and his
Good stuff to
girlfriend and I.
I wonder what
in
it's like
one
to be up
house,
that late.
And I used to work third shift at grocery
And I was
store.
up until almost.
I
10
got off at like 4
a.m.
a.m. And because of the time shift, it was technically 3.
Oh, that would make
Um,
sense why I didn't
but
feel
I
tired.
clocked
Right?
out.
Like I was
I-
not able to go to sleep right away after
I
work.
messaged them as soon as I clocked out, like, hey, you want to grab IHOP? Because it's 24/7. And when one of them replied back to me, my phone turned off and turned back on. I was like, what happened? And then, like, every time I opened the message, I was like, there's an error with this message. I was like, what's wrong? And then it says, oh, sent at like 4 o'clock, received at 3 o'clock. It's kind of breaking because it doesn't
That's hilarious.
because it did the time switch in the middle of sending.
Okay, so you guys
Y2K
have.
all over again.
Yeah. That's why we should get rid of it.
Well, with my work, the time changes are actually scary. Like they're not like a fake thing. We've had multiple things break when the time changed because.
Stuff would be in the
well-
middle of
Well, it's more about
transferring
the
data.
time is. There's things that are based off of
What does
timestamp.
that mean?
Yeah.
So when the timestamp repeats, it doesn't know what to do.
Exactly.
It's like this already. Like you already sent the file at 3:54 a.m. and now you're sending another file at 3:14 a.m. That's out of order. That's weird.
Yeah. How are you
But
sending?
we have a
file
we,
earlier than you
we have a
already
system
sent.
that we put into place that corrects for that. So.
Yeah.
So you guys got an extra half day of travel, which is an extra 2 miles. So that's good. So you guys are on your 3rd day of travel, starting your 3rd day of travel. Oh,
Yes.
third and a half.
Yes. Day 3.5 out of like.
Yeah, 3.5
decided,
out of.
like,
I think it was 6.
It was 6 miles per day, right?
Yeah,
so
6
it would
miles
be
per day.
It'd be 8.5 to get to 50.
Yeah. Okay. So, who wants to roll for the 3rd day
I do,
of
I do, I
travel
do.
as you start?
This is for the encounters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't roll a dragon.
Oh, okay.
A natural 20?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Nice.
She rolled a dragon.
No.
Wait, did anybody
We
see
get
that
an
Critical
under
Role
dragon.
episode yet? When Ashley rolled the dragon?
Galadon. Okay.
rolled a dragon.
Jamie, roll a d20.
Oh no!
Again? Okay.
So determine how many.
8.
You get 8 under dragons.
8 purple worms.
Oh, he hit us with that
8
void
cats.
dragon the one time. That was pretty cool.
That was the one
I
on
love
the
the
boat,
Void
right?
Dragons. The
That
Void
was
Dragons are
pretty
my
neat.
favorite.
Was that the one on the boat?
No, that was
No.
during
No, that was
the
the arena.
wall fight that we had. The arena
Yeah.
fight.
the arena.
I love the Void Dragons. The
The
Void
other one
Dragons are
was a-
sick.
The other one was a gold or bronze dragon, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Or maybe ghost.
Sure. Anyway, what are we running into?
Okay, so you guys start traveling for the night, for the day, or night. You don't know.
We don't.
Yeah, the Underdark's kind of weird like that. There's no sun. There's no indication of when you're supposed to get up or not. You guys just kind of
Rest when we're tired.
just wing it.
I'm awake now.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go.
just wake up and just go. Some of you might find it even hard to sleep, but you guys are accustomed to this place, so it's not so bad.
I'm accustomed.
You
to
guys have been
night
here
terrors.
long enough to where your bodies have kind of adjusted to just the constant darkness, and you just kind of go to sleep and wake up when you do.
Like you do.
Like
Ooh.
adventurers.
I kind of like the idea of like rolling a d10, and that's how many hours you sleep, and if you don't get a long night's rest, that's just your body telling you just keep going. Anyways,
That could be
Just do
bad,
that in
though.
real life.
That could be bad.
I'd
That
love-
could be very bad.
I'd love to not need to sleep. That'd be great.
Yes, not needing
Great.
sleep would be the best.
But I'd also be bored out of my fucking mind. I'm out-
I would.
So, you guys start traveling for a bit, and you start to hear these sounds, shrieks, moans. There's random
Encounters.
echoing of sounds that you can't even describe. It's indescribable.
Imaginable.
It's hard to even tell where the origin is coming from, but as you guys are just walking, it's like echoing from the cave walls to your left and to your right, but there's nothing there. And this goes on for hours, and I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
With +5, right?
Do we get Laniver's
Yeah.
aura?
Yeah. As long as you're within 30 feet of them, which
Okay, okay.
while traveling,
Okay,
you
So
guys
is
are
that a
pretty
plus
low.
6 for Lanny?
Plus 5.
Oh my god!
16.
Which is,
Was-
oh, he needs to make it as
I'm
well.
debating if I want to spend a key point to re-roll that.
God, you need to get better dice.
I've rolled every one of my d20s, and
they
they
all
all
suck.
rolled under 7.
Burn them, melt them all into one new set of dice.
Oh,
Come on.
and in the morning he does cast Death Ward as well.
There you go.
Okay!
It's like he thinks something's going to happen to me. Woman, do you think
Wait,
he
you said
can
wisdom.
see the future? I'm worried.
No, I think it is that he is worried and just does not want
28.
anything bad to happen to you.
I want to kill that doppelganger so bad.
What doppelganger? Oh yeah, you filled him in. No,
Yeah.
he knows. He
You
is
may
aware.
have forgotten,
He is aware.
dear Lanny. I will tell you again.
Yes.
There was a man pretending to, well, we think it was a man, pretending to be you. Do you remember this now?
I remember.
Okay.
Yes, indeed, I remember.
Roll to remember.
Okay. 10 plus stuff.
You forget. Roll to forget.
His wisdom's real high. So his saving throw is 26. He's good.
Ah! 27.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
28.
Good.
25.
Good. Excellent.
Jeepers.
No problem. So it's pretty easy to kind of get past this because you guys have already heard this before. If you guys remember previously when you were traveling, you guys were resting and in the tower that you guys had. Oh, this was
The
previous
other
characters.
characters. We
This
didn't
is-
hear this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is actually your first time, but you guys are hardened adventurers. You guys have been here before. This is just a bunch of random noises. Who cares?
Fuck 'em.
They died in this campaign already.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah. Well, it's not really a spoiler. These characters, you know, they're fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Can't be a spoiler to the past.
So
Nazis lost World War II. Whoa, spoiler, dude. I'm still reading the books.
Now, Jamie, for your second d20 roll of your d20 that you rolled, or a natural 20 that you rolled.
8 hook horrors.
Oh,
I'm
it was
running
an
around the
8.
corner.
No, you need you to roll again.
Again.
Yes.
4. Plus anything? No. I should have rolled yours.
You did not do that. I just tapped the table.
Tap the table.
Start rolling better.
This is what you do. You light a
Where's your
forge
jail?
and just melt them
At
all.
home.
Make a new set of dice.
Roll
Vastly
a
sweeter than
D6.
all of those.
Oh, my big chonky D6.
Come on.
4.
That to be.
It's morphin time.
Not yet.
My sister's still watching?
You guys start coming into this open cavern. It seems to
So
be
she's
that
watching
you guys
it.
are kind of done with the worm riding worms, and these tunnels that you're going through now, they look more naturally-ish made. I don't know. You guys would know more about how these caverns were actually made. But they start kind of twisting and turning, and you kind of go like up and down in loops and shit. It's crazy. Like there's all kinds
If
of.
we had a skateboard, it'd be so much fun.
Oh, you'd be doing no scope 360s and everything.
Like a skateboard.
Yeah. Bang bang.
Well,
So, as you guys as this cavern opens up, you see these like human-sized mushrooms. These fungi, and they're just kind of scattered throughout the area. And they don't look like anything you've seen yet in the Underdark. They look different. Anybody wants to do a
Are they-
nature check?
I'd say that's pretty different than anything I've seen.
Are they moving or are they just
I
No,
don't
they're
recognize
completely
them as a
motion-
character, but I might recognize them as a player.
do we know what the tin mask mushrooms would look like?
That's what they were? Tin mask mushrooms?
Yeah, they were. Hold on.
That's the ones we need.
Devil's mushrooms?
Oh,
Do we
yes.
know what those would look like?
Yeah, 13 tin masks are devil's mushrooms.
This
Okay.
could be that.
Good.
Hey, nature check.
From what I wrote,
19.
they are tied to Valor's and Garistros.
Yeah. I did recall that.
I got a 19 on nature.
Unmatched egg.
You kind of look at it and you think for a second that you know what it is. You're like, this is just a barrel stalk mushroom. These are no problem. These are for food. And then you kind of look at it again,
Devil mushrooms, they're dark
and
satin
you're like, wait,
mushrooms.
no, something's off about them. It's like whatever these are mimicking a different kind of fungi from the Underdark.
That's a key word I don't want to touch. Let's
Like a
avoid that.
mask.
Tuxedo mask?
Oh,
Love Sailor Moon.
mask. I love me some Sailor Moon. Perhaps a druid chick?
How far away are we from them? And there's how many just kind of
Probably about
clustered?
60 feet. Yeah, there's a cluster
together?
of about it's 5.
Good cluster.
And you said they're human? They're like
They're
6
human
feet tall?
sized.
But they look like mushrooms.
Yeah, they're not humanoid looking. They're human sized.
Okay.
So they're fairly
So
large.
they're like
Tall.
6 foot tall mushrooms.
Yeah, they appear to look like barrel stock, but something's off about them.
I see.
And they are kind of like they are kind of like in the way of the path. Like they're like you have to walk by them to continue on this path.
Alrighty. Flame on my sword.
And the only thing that really looked odd was just something looked off. She spotted something that just looked off.
Yeah, these don't look like normal barrel stocks. There's something weird.
Well, they're in our way, Kiki. Should I chop them down?
No, I'm kind of thinking go up and touch one and see what happens.
I'll touch it real hard with my sword.
No.
Just poke at it.
Chop.
I'm gonna get within just a couple feet, and I'm gonna take my quarterstaff, and I'm just gonna kind of poke one of them.
Well, as you get within 30 feet, this shriek, extremely loud, starts just wailing from these things, and it's echoing like
Screaming
this
mushroom.
is extremely loud. They're almost shrieking loud.
Put some rocks in my ears.
Yeah, it's not great. This can be this can be heard for probably miles down the caverns.
Oh, great.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, then what passed through here earlier that they were screaming?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what we heard earlier?
I mean.
It sounds different.
Oh.
So much screaming happening.
Clearly in a pleasant area.
I mean, either way, we gotta get through these things. So you want to just make a run for it?
Fine with me.
Yeah, and if you what do you do when it starts screeching?
I just kind of like
Cast silence.
Oh. I think it's just around me. No, I can't. Never mind. No sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. Okay. Here's the problem, though. It's going to completely encompass them, and if we go through it, which we have to go through them to get to the other side, we're deafened inside of it.
Okay, we are holding hands to go through.
Yeah, we could just.
You're not
So
blind, you can still see.
Yeah.
I will spend 2 key
Just can't
points,
hear.
and I will cast silence on the shrieking mushrooms.
Okay.
And then we just run through.
Does it cover?
It's a
space to
20-foot
get
radius sphere.
While we're in
Yeah,
there,
we'll just tra-la-la through them.
Yeah.
I scream as loudly as I can while we're passing through just to see what happens.
Just to scream back at him.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely nothing. And yeah, and they don't really seem to move or anything as you walk by. It actually it seems as if like everything's fine as you walk through.
You get
And it
attacked
lasts for
by
10
an
minutes, so
enemy,
we can like get pretty
get
far
out.
away from here.
So we
Before it
can run through,
fails.
go back.
We can do a little ditty.
Yeah.
Okay. Dance it up.
Out of silence, into silence, out of silence, into silence.
It's like Get Smart. Like, I'm in the code of silence.
Yeah.
Oh, this is wonderful! Yeah, I'll take your off.
I love Steve Carell.
All right, sweet. You guys carry on for the rest of the day, and you have no other issues.
Are we gonna try and do another few hours?
Yeah. Are you guys gonna forge forward?
How many
Until
times
somebody fails.
Jen,
Fuck off.
how many times are we gonna push?
Okay.
This is DC 11.
DC 11. There you go, you good.
Now we're going.
With
17.
Lanny.
Ready to get those shit
With
ones out of the
Lanny.
way.
Yeah, with his +5.
Are we counting
These
Lanny's
are-
rolls too?
I got 16.
Is Lanny rolling?
Yeah, I already rolled.
Okay, just make it.
25.
Alright.
Good.
Now 12. Oof.
27.
I got 10.
16.
With the +5?
With a +9, yeah.
I will
Ugh.
I will
That's not
greater restore your exhaustion away.
Oh, okay.
Third one's a 14, right?
Third one would be
I got
14.
18.
Yeah. So I didn't roll my third yet.
Oh, we're doing 3 of them now?
We're about to do a third one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on. DM said
Yeah, I think. I thought lay on hands at a certain level allow you to cast.
You have to
greater
spend 5.
What's that?
I think it's lesser
Keep that in mind.
restoration.
I know paladins get lesser, yeah.
But they
I
have to
don't know.
they have to spend 5 of their lay on hands
Oh,
to
it's
do
only
it.
poison and disease.
Yes.
okay.
For lesser, yeah.
I thought it was greater restoration though.
No.
At a certain level, maybe it's only a certain devotion.
They might get it at a different higher level, yeah. I don't know.
He has something else, but
Whoa! That would have been the good roll. Wait,
Did you
fuck
create a
that one
profile
up.
for him, or did the book come with one?
oh no, the book wanted me to use some basic ass bitch. So
So you made one?
yeah, well I just used a pre-gen that I found on the internet.
For what?
I want to make one for him, but this one really works. The only thing that's off about it is that it says he's a mountain dwarf instead of a human.
I would not be attracted to a mountain.
Yeah, he's a human.
Wow.
Alright, are we making a third roll to
Wow.
keep going?
I'm like
Yeah.
this tall.
Okay.
Dwarf would be
DC
like
13.
this tall.
So size matters.
Yes.
13 exactly.
4
24.
15.
Is this for
One
three?
more.
23.
12.
Yeah, if you guys are trying to do like a day and a half travel each day, then
So
yeah,
this
it's gonna be
is
4
this
extra
is
hours.
14?
So the last,
Okay.
so the DC 14 for the last hour. I don't think he can.
Ooh,
fit.
nat 20.
18.
14.
I don't think what?
I don't think Lambert
Nat
can
two,
fail
nice.
really.
Oh, okay.
Well, you get exhausted.
Paladin,
The sleep
yeah.
takes the one stage
But I
away.
got a 15.
Oh, you're fine.
So I'm fine, right?
Yeah.
DC was 14?
Also remember, if you get exhausted, you'll be sleeping.
Yeah.
Like
Which
Yeah.
just gets rid of the exhaustion.
yeah, it'll
No,
get
that's
rid of
fine.
You'll still finish the walk.
it. As long as
Switch
you
out
don't get
goddamn
interrupted in
dice.
the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay, so. There we go. You guys travel for another half day here, so you guys are
Key points.
tail end of day 4.
Yeah, and also
Um,
before we rest, I can mold earth and stone shape to like create a safe alcove.
Can you actually?
Yes, I can.
Ooh.
I gotta ask these questions
These
now.
this has a visible effect,
Okay.
so you would know.
But it could be an illusion.
I couldn't just be like, I'm gonna stone shape, guys.
Okay, but you could do an illusion that I'm stupid enough
Okay,
to
there's a tunnel
understand.
now.
Yeah.
Go.
It's on the other side.
It could just be an illusion. I don't know. I don't know what to believe about you anymore.
You know nothing.
He's a jerk. Yes.
Neither of you know nothing of the arcane ways.
Yes.
Very little. Very
Trust me, I
I'm
definitely
sorry.
don't.
Who's the one that
Very little of the arcane ways.
can cast arcane stuff? I can.
With what?
My Way of the Shadow. My
What
monk
can you
shit.
do? What can you do?
I can make us sneaky.
Okay.
I can make us
So
disappear.
what spells can you cast?
I can cast Minor Illusion, Fairy Fire, Dancing Lights, Darkness, Dark Vision, Pass Without a Trace, and Silence.
That's good.
How many level 4 spells do you
All right.
need?
So
So-
that's like up to level 2.
How many?
So I don't want to hear it.
How many level 4 spells you got? How many
You know
level 4
nothing.
spells you got?
You know nothing.
Yeah, I got
I
the two.
I got
4.
one.
I have 4
I got
level 4
one.
spells and 3
Counts.
slots.
I'm just saying, you're not the only arcane caster in this group.
Yeah,
okay?
You're just the best.
But out of us, I'm.
I have so many spells.
I can spell cat. I can spell dog. I can spell rat. I can spell bat.
Debatable.
And she can.
You think this sword came with
sending?
flick on fire?
Sword is badass.
Yeah, and who can teleport us places? Yeah, that's me.
It's
Well,
true. she
that's
does
your
have
item that
that.
does that. Not
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the same.
You are not your items.
Wait, I thought she could do it.
Do what?
I thought it was her doing it.
Feels so light.
I lied to.
But yeah,
How dare you?
yeah. So I can create a safe alcove for us.
Yeah, in this stretch of the Underdark, you're coming up to a fairly large cliff face that you'd have to climb to continue on. Not too difficult. Does anybody have less than a 10 strength?
Naturally, yes. But not with these gloves on.
No, I'm good. I got
And if you
it.
take them off, it'll hurt.
Then I'm a monk,
you.
I can just scale walls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
I can spider climb.
Without much of an issue, you guys are able to climb up. It's not, like I said, it's not a hard
Can
climb.
I,
It's,
like, carry the horse up?
sure.
I'm that strong.
Just juggle them up there.
You're line number catch.
Let me check his strength. Hold on.
Just kill your boyfriend with a horse.
His strength is
Throw
16.
at
He's
him.
fairly strong. He's more charismatic than.
There's been a lot of people dying in our town because horses have been landing on them. Like,
my
what's been
God.
happening?
I would-
Like, yeah, they were all single males that just died in our village.
If I would land,
Single, normal human males.
Work for you with that. You like throw the horse. I would like dissipate it. Be like, you killed my horse.
No, he's a nice
Just
boy.
cast invisibility on the horse.
Oh my
No, it's a
gosh.
magical horse that he summons. You just unsummon.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you would do this.
Yes, if he
You,
could.
you could
yeah.
just
If I was
invisible.
Laniver, I'd be like, my horse. Oh my god, you killed it.
Orlin thinks
She'd climb up, the
Roman's
horse
just
is
a very
just
nice
gone.
boy. He is not.
No, he's a very evil person.
Him or Laniver?
Him.
A woman.
Oh, okay.
But
Nice.
No.
Well,
we got a taste of your.
He used to
unniceness
be.
today.
Being in the Underdark has taken its toll on him.
Yeah.
oh,
Good
that's like
intentions.
a good way to play that.
He's become this dark woman.
He's
I've done nothing wrong.
You lied. You liar.
Yeah, but for a good reason.
Yeah,
It's true.
to
It was
do-
a white. It was a white lie.
I had good intentions.
What is
All bad things are done with good
alignment?
intentions. Good
What?
intentions.
What is
mean
Woman's
nothing.
alignment?
I don't know.
That's how I
care.
feel.
We'll find
Exactly.
out one day.
It's written
I'll be
down
right
as chaotic good, but I
Okay,
just.
yeah. Oh, well, there you go. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's very.
I mean, he's a chaotic good. He's a folk hero. Yeah.
Fuck hero. Okay, so
Yeah, I was trying to set her emotions at ease that everything was okay.
yeah. It didn't work.
I saw
You tried.
right through
Well,
that
It
shit.
was worth a shot.
Yeah.
She's suspicious.
Yeah. Well,
Sus.
Suspicious of everybody.
Yeah, so there you go. Fighting a
so
losing battle.
after you guys climb up, you guys see that there's a fairly flat area off to the side of the path that you're able to kind of rest for the night. Are you doing the dome, or are you just kind of resting normally?
Well, if you've created a little alcove for us, then I'll save the spell scrolls.
Yeah.
Because I only have 5 left.
Are you just creating like like a hole? Or what is the...
I mean, stone shape is only 5 foot.
Because I can like mold earth like 5 feet, the initial 5 feet like out of the way,
Mhm.
but then like stone shape I can do 3 times to do like, so it'd be 5. So I could do 5, 10, 15, 20. So we'd have like a 10 by 10 little
Is this at the top of the
hole in the
cliff?
wall. Well, it's wherever we are.
So 10 by 10 is about the size of this room. 5 people could sleep in the size of this room,
Yeah.
fairly comfortably.
And if we had to
And-
cuddle up, we've been adventuring for a long time. It's not
Yeah.
so strange.
Yeah.
What about the horse?
Lennifer just kind of pets him a little bit, and then you see it kind of dissipate into
Whenever you killed him.
yellow sparkles. Oh no, he's a spectral. He's a spectral horse. They're from a different plane. Tyr grants it to me, and it kind of I'm just borrowing it. He's a good horse, but he lives his life in the world he's from. I'm not quite sure where he's from. I never really asked him. I can't talk to him.
Does he come with a saddle?
Yeah.
So what if someone was riding him in his plane and you just called him? I wonder what would happen to that person.
Unfortunate for them. They would not be riding him anymore.
Hope he has a good horsey life. Volman, I think I love Lannifer.
I wish you all the best.
There's no way he's a doppelganger as well.
What?
Oh,
Wait, what? What happened? What'd I miss?
I want him to meet him.
She just professed her love to Lanover to Volman.
Oh, and what did he say?
Was that an earshot of him or no?
No, I whispered
Oh, okay.
this. I sent him a message.
Okay.
I just thought it really hard at
You
him.
just tell all the rocks.
I thought about it so hard it came out of my mouth.
In a 10 by 10 room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the night, you guys rest.
Way to go.
I agree.
Somebody
But I'm
roll.
going to bring him home.
It's fine.
So somebody roll a d20 for the rest. I forgot about
Your
doing,
turn.
Yeah, I have
d20s
it.
for the rest.
He's a horse person, but not like a real horse person. Like into
6.
Okay.
Oh, those are the worst kind of people.
As you guys
Blossom is
Horsey
crying.
faces.
spend time in your little alcove, it's fairly peaceful. Not really much. There's no screeching, no horrible sounds. There's no annoying mushrooms. Nothing to attack you in the night. You do see a variety of insects that come out during the night. They're colorful. They kind of emit like these glows, and she had seen them once before, known as fire beetles.
Oh, cool.
They're just kind of
Zara saw them once before.
Oh, that's right. You guys see for the first time ever these beetles that they emit like this, like their underbelly has like this fire just inside of them, kind of like a firefly on crack, because they're fairly large. They're like
But
medium
it's a beetle,
sized.
so it
Oh,
doesn't fly.
yeah.
It doesn't fly well.
The beetles fly,
They don't fly like
I
often.
wonder what would happen if you squish one.
and then you rubbed it on your arm.
Would die.
What if
You
you
like
rub it on your
black
sword?
No, don't kill
I have
them.
ideas.
Don't kill them.
This is the beginning of
Yeah, they're fairly large.
Old
They're
one
like
becoming a
they're
mad
like the
scientist.
size of probably a cat.
Whoa.
That's pretty big.
But
They're
with
pretty-
my
they're pretty large.
instinct,
Those are
like,
huge.
having a -1, I'd be the
Didn't say-
kid. I'd be the kid in the bathtub, like mixing paints. Like
Today I'm making purple. Just get like a bunch of beetles.
But other than
Today I'm making purple.
Her intelligence is 9 or 8.
the entire day.
today on Motherland Science Show, we are making.
We are making purple.
You gotta start somewhere.
I don't know that purple's the first.
Alchemy is amazing.
Well, you start with the red, yellow, blue. You can't make those. You already killed the thing that made that.
She's on secondary already. Good for her.
The visual that I have in my head right now is freaking amazing. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I
can't
would
do
like to stab one and
No!
paint myself with it
Don't.
because I want to look like I am lava rocks.
that. Okay.
I try to stop her.
Don't stop. Come back.
It depends on when she does it. If you're sleeping, you ain't stopping nothing.
Well, I only need 4 hours, so
Oh,
I will
true.
be up most of the night as a watch.
When do you do it? Do you do it while she's asleep or while she's awake? And don't use that as a decision.
I would sleep first,
How
and
does
then
she look when she's sleeping?
I don't know.
Well,
What do you look like
I
when you're sleeping?
look like
Nikki?
I'm sleeping.
Oh, you're
So-
not like
so-
just sitting there.
Yeah, I do the, one leg curled up and the arm under like this,
But when you're really sleeping, are you like?
Like,
Like,
technically,
okay.
you
No,
don't
she
really-
is not
And
an
then
open
like
mouth
the lower
sleeper.
body like is pivoted like 90 degrees and it looks extremely uncomfortable because that's how most people sleep, right? Like
Can I roll
Like,
something
it's all,
to
like,
determine if
contorted.
I know whether or not she's sleeping?
I mean, you just see her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just for
I
the first
sneak out to go
first
stab
4
her.
hours I'm sleeping. I would get up the second 4 hours and keep watch.
Okay. We'll do this in the first 4 hours, so when she wakes up, she sees me and is like, "Oh, who's that lava girl?"
All right, so you
where's
walk.
Shark Boy?
You walk over to it, and they start to scatter, but you're much quicker.
Yes.
So you run over to it and you grab it, and now you have it in your hand.
I stab it.
Oh, okay. It's obliterated. You cut it in half, and it has this like, it's got two glands. That give off this light, and it's like an orangish hue. And after you kill it, they still continue to glow. So you're starting to like rub yourself with it.
Yeah, like little designs all over my rocky outcroppings and my headpiece.
Yeah. Make a performance check to see how good your paintings are on yourself.
So this is during my watch. I'm just watching her do this. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I mean,
Are you
17.
trying to stop her?
17.
I'm making
pretty
sure
good.
she stays in the eyesight.
It kind of reminds you of one of those rave videos where like they have a glow in the dark paint, and
Yeah.
she's just got like all kinds of crazy designs.
Yeah.
She starts like writing in some runic words that you've never seen
Yeah.
before, and like
Okay.
don't know what the fuck that is.
Everyone has their ritual.
Oh, I do speak 2 fun languages, so cool.
I'm
So
assuming one of them is giant. It's Goliath,
after
right?
you after you're done, you go back and you sit down. You're just emitting bright light for 10 foot and dim light for 10.
It was such an idea for her to.
So you're just like chilling there, like.
Wait.
Yeah, you-
Bright light for.
10 foot and dim light for another 10 foot.
Wow. How long does this last?
That's cool. You just made a beacon to where we're sleeping.
Roll a d6.
So no more than 6 hours.
6.
6 days.
Oh!
Oh!
You're glowing for 6 days?
Yeah, now we have just a beacon.
Yeah.
Who needs stealth
Of
when you are a
where-
barbarian?
Oh my god.
Yeah, giant fire beetle is a nocturnal creature that takes its name from a pair of glowing glands that give off light. Miners and adventurers
That's
prize
so
these
funny.
creatures.
Latimer, look at my glowing.
He's sleeping.
Latimer, wake up and look
Oh,
at my
God.
glowing.
Why are you glowing? You are glowing, but you're glowing in a different way.
All
You're not,
this lead.
you're not just
It's
glowing in the
'cause
light.
she's your angel.
She's an angel.
Oh.
It was getting to it. God, way to ruin it. God damn.
I'll wake up from my shift and just kind of look at you and be like, what
Odolin's.
did you do?
My feet, bright light.
Imagine cat and mouse, but her with flame beetle.
You didn't stop this?
I wanted to see what was gonna happen. It's entertaining.
She's now a beacon.
For how
hope.
long?
And justice.
We don't know. Could be for 10 minutes. We'll find out. Like, we're in the Underdark. Everything wants
It
to kill us
shouldn't
anyway.
last too long.
Yeah, it should be fine. You gotta remember, I'm not smart enough to know
Kiki,
how long
why
this
are
is
you
gonna
so
last.
such a worry?
You're a ranger
Go
from
back
the
to sleep.
Underdark. You would know
Go back
this.
to sleep.
I'm sorry?
You're a
Because
ranger from the
I'm
Underdark.
your
You
night
would know
light.
how long a fire beetle would last. It is
My
very-
intelligence is like 4, so I'd say I
Oh
would.
my god.
It's not about intelligence, it's about wisdom.
That's also
Your
a
wisdom
single
is
digit number.
shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his
Yeah, my
wisdom
wisdom
and
is
intelligence.
worse.
Yeah.
I thought the requirement for a ranger was wisdom. Oh, no, it
No,
would
it's
probably be
dexterity.
grace.
No, it's dexterity.
It might be wisdom if you multi-class.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no, his wisdom and intelligence is terrible.
7 and 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not great.
No.
Oh, she's having
just-
fun. She's staying in eyesight. Everything's fine.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
there's more left. Do you want to glow?
Oh, no.
No.
I'm fine.
I'd say like the one beetle
Oh.
was enough for yourself. But
But everything, there's a balance in the Underdark. All these
Yeah.
things
It's
are here
dark
for
and
a
now
reason.
something is bright.
Yeah, it's
Listen, she can't even see
I
in the dark. The
balanced
fact
it.
that she was able to do that and not like die is accomplishments for me.
it's definitely different
I
from.
have to pee so
Um,
bad.
Me too.
Do we want to take a break? Because the idea is to take a break about an hour and a half in anyway. So.
Hi. You have to hold it, John. Sorry.
Are we an hour and a half in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to have to pee more.
Oh,
than
that's what I
once.
forgot. I forgot to put an away thing. I'll make one now.
Because I really gotta pee.
In a away scene.
A verb.
Break.
Wow.
Call it break. No, it's just a black screen. Not yet. Hold on. Ooh, what do I wanna put on it?
Oh, I'm tapping the table. Oh no. Game over, man.
Ah, shit.
Sorry, everybody.
Oh, that's a green screen.
We have one viewer and it is me.
It's not actually one viewer because I'm in there too. Are you not? Are you the ghost one then?
Yeah, how can you see the names that are in there?
There is. So you see where Stream Chat is? To the right, there's a black and a white character person, and it says users in chat when you hover over it.
No. But I also have the iPad.
So open the chat box. Oh, you just can't see it. I don't think.
That is garbage.
Yeah. There's nowhere for you to click on. Yeah, but yeah, it says there's 5 here.
DJ.
I guess for now I'll just.
Yes, I am the ghost.
Um,
Cool. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't break the screen. We're good.
You know, it's funny. I almost bought another glass while I was at.
Just to make that flat.
No.
Oh, no.
No, I was just to have a
Because you
spare
know
in
I'm
case it gets
dumb.
shattered.
In case JB does something dumb.
Like drop an iPad on a sheet of glass. Good thing it wasn't the TV. Again, that's why I said, like, whoever breaks this, it's gonna happen, I think. Whoever breaks this first, it's only $17. It's not like it's a huge deal.
Yeah. It gets cut out of your stream revenue.
Oh, I wanted to vote and say that if we make any money, that a good chunk of it needs to go to Matt first for doing all of this stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think we're just gonna use this one. This one looks cool.
Oh, so much better. Alright, my turn.
Nate went up there.
Damn it, Nate! Cutting
But
line.
if we're taking a break, I'm gonna take a smoke break real quick. Is that like how long we're gonna take?
Yeah,
Like give me like 5 minutes.
I'm just trying to get a screen up that says we'll be right back instead of it being a black screen. At the moment, we're still technically live.
Is it muted?
Nope.
Oh okay.
I can mute. I'll mute it. And we're back. Short 10-minute break.
And welcome back.
It's okay.
Oh, we gotta do what Critical Role does. We gotta, like, you know, yell random shit to throw off the DM when you come back from break.
I was always confused.
Yell
on,
like curse words at
they
him.
seem to yell shit before it goes. Either that or it's cut out.
No, because they try to get Mercer to laugh
Right.
when the camera comes back on.
Yeah, I get it, but like, so they must have a cue, and they do it just before
Yeah.
the cue.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just won't give you guys a cue. I'll just be like, and we're back.
Got him.
I'll be like, 3, 2. We've been live this whole time. You guys will be like, fuck you, and I'm like,
We've
yeah,
been live for 15 minutes.
it's there.
Yeah.
Are we
Okay.
muted?
No, I am muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I think,
Alright.
yeah. I think in general we're gonna be less concerned with family friendliness, so we don't need to worry about it.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. It's gonna be mature. It's already checked for mature. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah,
If it's
it
not,
is.
if it's not, I'll make sure it is. So swearing and that's fine, but
Good, because I swear a lot in D&D.
oh yeah, for sure. I swear in life, a lot.
If
Okay.
I'm living, I'm swearing.
Yeah.
What's a swear?
I was on a work call with my boss and my boss's boss, and
Dude,
I was
you're
like
tapping the table.
and I was like the only one. Yeah, but that's not bad.
We'll see.
When I'm slapping the mic, slapping
Slapping the
the bass. I was like the only one talking on this call, and I started swearing, and I'm like, pardon my French, and then I just continued. Because like I don't know if my boss's boss cares about swearing. I know my boss doesn't,
Yeah.
but my boss's boss might. He seemed a bit more. I mean, obviously he's like
Professional.
he's director level, so like he needs to be a bit more.
High
It's
professional.
like when you say, I don't mean to offend you, but, and you know the next thing you're saying is
Okay, so you guys are traveling. You guys have went 4 days of travel. Also, we as in I discovered something. Looking at the map of where they're at and where they're traveling at. So they're only a few days away now from the labyrinth. However, their location that they're trying to get to is quite a bit further in distance. And as far as the module is concerned, I am running a module, the Out of the Abyss, but a lot of the things that I change for myself and for the players. So just in case they've even looked at anything or read anything, it'll be different no matter what, for the most part. And it's fun because I changed the story to kind of go around their backstories a bit. So, with that in mind, what they're looking for is 300 miles from Mirage's Tower. They were, what was it, 30 miles from... They were
50 miles from.
or 50 miles from him, so there's 250 miles of travel, which would...
We haven't
Yeah.
done 50 miles.
So you guys have done 6, 12, 18, 24 miles of travel. So you guys still have another two... Yeah, you still have
Do
another
that 10 more
200
times.
miles of travel.
That's why we're expediting.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something that I normally do off camera. Normally what I'll do is I'll roll a bunch of d20s and then I kind of do like day 1, day 2, day 3. I've already done that for 8 days. Actually, I thought it was more than 8 days, but it's not. Oh, I know what it was. I have 8 days, but I don't have the days where nothing happened. So at least I have 8 days of
Actual
travel where things actually happen. Yeah, this was where you guys were going to be traveling to Graven Hollow, but because you guys end up teleporting and then just going straight there, this was never used, so now it can be used.
Meow.
Insider
So,
info. 8 things are happening.
who's Vanath?
Excuse me?
What?
I know it's weird to have a dungeon master ask their players who this is, but I don't know who the hell this is.
Who's who?
Vanath, the Dream Runner, Kulu Molathi.
No,
Hold on
I
a
have
second.
not heard that name before.
I was
not in my
hoping
notes.
one of you guys took notes. I have no idea who this is. Who's Vanath?
What are the names?
Vanath?
Vanath, the
Vanath.
Dream Runner.
Oh, that sounds like it would be from my tribe. Dream Runner. But that's not. Oh, I have that written down. Vanath Dream Runner Kulu Mathali.
Yeah.
Leading my tribe in a small town. I see him in a tavern.
Oh
His
yes,
eyes-
because you had
He's-
looked you'd used Graven Hollow.
Yes! My
to
notes
read-
made
to read on
sense
your-
today!
Unmatched egg.
Redemption.
I'll have to write down what it's for. Either.
Okay, so this was a Odalin specific thing.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I was like, I don't remember that name. And I write down everybody's name.
Well, I'm trying to get better at keeping notes for myself to then have a cohesive story. So when I just see in my notes in big fucking like 21 font, this name and I'm like nothing on it.
This is important. Don't forget it.
Yeah, I was just like, it was almost like a mental note. Put this down. I did it, and then it's been a month since I've seen it. So I was like, okay. So, anyways, carrying on. Everyone roll a d20. We're gonna do 4 days of travel at a time, because there's a large chance that there will be no encounter, and this is gonna kind of be a somewhat expedited way of traveling because there's another 200 divided by 6.
Roughly 100.
Two-ish?
No,
Okay,
it's
so
roughly
it's
60.
So what's
30,
happening now?
30 something.
66.7.
3 something.
So
No.
we're all rolling something.
200 divided by 6.
200
200
Yeah,
divided
it's
by
33.3.
200 divided by 3.
200 divided by 3 is
66.6.
Point something.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are doing 6 days though, so it's divided
So
by
it'd be
6.
33.3.
Yeah, 30. So you guys are like 30-ish. We'll say 30 days of travel.
So what are we rolling?
D20.
All of us?
So all of you. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do is everyone rolls a d20. I'm gonna record the
This one's
results.
pretty
What order are we doing this in?
Oof.
Doesn't matter.
Jamie,
Whoever
go
says it
first.
first.
good. Are we adding anything to
Nope.
it?
Nope, just
8.
18.
10.
4.
Okay.
All good?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
those
there's.
suck.
I'm gonna do. Let's do 15 rolls.
Okay.
So that's
Uh,
4.
15
Hold on.
rolls.
Let's do 16, just because then it's all of us 4 times.
During one of those evenings, I would like to cast Awaken on a mushroom.
Okay. Can you read me what that does?
Yeah.
I was
He
like-
wakens the
I think
mushroom.
I know what it does. That's what Glabberghoul basically had it on him. It made him sentient.
I think so, yeah. After spending the casting time tracing magical pathways within a precious gemstone, which I haven't got worth at least 1,000 gold,
Okay.
which you consume. You touch a huge or smaller
You consume it for this?
yeah,
Wow.
beast or plant. The target
Okay.
must have either no intelligence or an intelligence of 3 or less. The target gains intelligence 10. It also knows a language that I know. If the target is a plant, it gains the ability to move its limbs, roots, vines, creepers, and so forth, and it gains senses similar to a human's. Your DM chooses statistics appropriate for the awakened plant, such as the statistics for the awakened shrub or awakened tree. It's charmed by me for 30 days, or until myself or my companions do anything harmful to it.
That was a
Do
very
we have-
dirty
Do
look.
we have
'Cause you
Toad
better
now
not.
from Mario?
When the charmed condition ends, the awakened creature chooses whether to remain friendly to you based on how you treated it while it was charmed.
Aw.
Ooh.
So I want like a little shroom buddy.
We should have a lot of shroom
Can we
buddies.
call
We're
him
doing this
Toad?
for 50 days.
I only have one gem.
What?
Can we call him Toad? I'm gonna call him Toad.
No. My shroom buddy.
You
We
have
should
a
call him the
dire
Bush
wolf.
I do have a
George.
dire wolf.
He gets a mushroom.
He's George Bush.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What a fun spell. This is
6,
from the
7,
player's guide?
8, 9, 10, 11.
It's called Awakened?
12,
Yeah.
13.
It takes 8 hours to cast. It's just one of those things that
Never heard of
people
that.
never use.
Roll a
I
1d20.
never play a spellcaster.
Well, I do, but I've never heard of that spell.
I'm so magic.
It's not very popular. 10.
Okay.
But I thought it sounded awesome.
I just wish you could do it more than once.
I can. I just need
More
more,
things. Yeah.
more gems. More agats worth at least 1,000 gold. I can now erase from my boot list.
Oh, you said you need gems, right?
I need an agat worth at least 1,000 gold.
Oh, it has to be
An agate.
Agate?
An agate stone.
Okay. Well, I only got gold and platinum.
So, what day do you want to do it on?
No better day than now.
I guess I rolled the second day, so I guess day 2.
Okay, so
Okay.
day 6 total.
Yeah.
Which would be the day. Okay, this might work. Since it was you rolled an 18, right?
Yes.
For
Okay, so roll another d20.
18.
Okay. As you guys are traveling through the caverns, the twisting, the ever-changing caverns, you guys come to an underground stream, and it kind of just flows through. And it's not too uncommon because there's Dark Lake, and Dark Lake's not too far from here. So on the stream, you guys see that it's like there's like these really old, almost like they're metallic tubes, kind of like pipes. and they kind of stick out from the wall. Don't really seem like they have much of a purpose besides just being for the water. So this looks man-made. And around that, you see this bioluminescent green moss, and you're like, I wonder if I can awaken that.
Yeah, I do.
And you're like, oh, this is cool. So you kind of get up to it.
You get moss. You gotta name it Randy.
The area is fairly warm and damp, which is kind of conducive to moss growth. And you cast your awaken on it, and it kind of shivers a little bit, like it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And it kind of like looks around. What language do you choose that it speaks?
Druidic.
Druidic.
Oh, dick.
Yeah, he's the only one.
So it starts speaking to you and goes,
Mother?
Mother, can you hear me?
you know, this water's been running a long time.
How long has it been running?
As long as I can remember. And I can remember quite a while now.
What is he doing?
What?
What is he doing?
What is...
He's speaking giant.
What are you?
But I'm hearing something, so he's talking to something.
I am an elf.
Oh. What am I?
You are my moss buddy.
I'm a moss buddy?
Yes.
Oh.
Randy.
Huh.
I speak a little druidic.
That's cool.
He's just like checking the weather conditions.
What are you guys doing?
We are going on an adventure here in the Underdark.
Oh, can I come?
You absolutely can.
Oh, that sounds great. And it like detaches from
this is the weather
this
conditions.
pipe.
Yeah.
And it kind of Sandman-like. It kind of just forms like this. It has limbs, it has legs, and it has like a torso. And it has like eyes that kind of like roll forward out of it. And then it just kind of goes and blinks and it goes, I feel weird. What did you do to me?
I have awoken you from the earth. You
I'm-
now have
I'm
sentience.
woke?
You are so woke.
Wow.
I'm like filling my canteen for my explorer's pack in the river.
I'm emptying my ale.
And then I like
I
look
can drop
over.
the sauce.
I look over and I see like Volman and this thing, and I'm like, what is that? What are you doing?
I thought you were the arcane one.
Oh, you mean you can't do that?
Yeah, I can't do that.
You
Can
can't.
you don't know? Do you want an insight check, my moss buddy?
Shut up. You dick.
So you two can do a nature check to figure out what kind of fungi it is.
Nope.
Being from
That
the
one.
Underdark.
Nature,
Would
straight.
Volman have studied any kind of Underdark fungi yet?
You did one better than me. Yeah.
do you have
No,
any-
I feel like Woman is very detached from life down
That's
here.
what I figured, yeah.
To be
I rolled
fair,
a 2.
I did get a 4.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. What was your total?
A 2.
You don't have plus at all?
No, not for nature.
Yeah, so
Disgusting.
it's most reminiscent to moss.
Yeah.
And it does shed dim light in a 5-foot radius.
Oh, good, another beacon.
And that's really...
I could have cast dancing lights.
He just kind of like is just kind of looking at
I
you.
know it. You want me
He's
to?
really kind of looking
But I
around.
was trying not to have a beacon on us.
Kind of jumps into the stream a little bit and kind of swims around, gets back out, and was like, okay, that was fun. What kind of an adventure are we going on?
Well, we are traveling all around the Underdark here and trying to save the world.
Oh, okay.
I'll like put him on my shoulder.
How big is he?
Tiny, I guess.
Yeah, it would be small.
Okay, I still think you should name him Randy.
Why?
It's Randy Moss. It's a football player.
Oh.
One of the best receivers ever.
And it's interesting when he kind of crawls up on there, when he lays across your shoulders.
Yeah.
You guys, it almost looks like he's just growing moss on his shoulders. It looks almost
He's
like
the new sprinkle!
it looks kind of
He should clean off, dude. Take a bath.
it kind of looks almost indistinguishable from like just normal moss growing. Like, it doesn't look like a creature once it stops moving. It almost looks kind of
Come
fake
to the Underdark anymore.
or too real.
He needs to stay above ground.
Woman, I like
I
your
think
new
the
outfit.
Underdark's getting to him.
Yes.
Thank you very much. This is a new friend of mine. I got to try something new.
Do we see its eyes or anything?
Yeah, when it
Well, we
when it
hear
when
it,
it kind
we
of
just
stood
can't
up and
understand
when it
it.
kind of stood up and looked around, when it was moving, yeah, you're able to see it. But it seems like when it stops moving, it kind of just blends in.
Okay.
It kind of just looks, all of its features that make it look animated and awakened go away when it stops moving.
Wow. I'm so happy you made the friend.
Me too. Another one.
I
So,
think we need
ready
to
to
get
go?
you out of the Underdark as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
time to get
That is the
Uh,
first time I've ever seen that
A
before.
second d20 roll.
Oh, right, yeah. 16.
Ooh, wait.
Maybe he's not a friend.
The moss attacks.
No. This is a separate roll.
This piece at least is charmed by me.
D6.
3.
Oh, is this a thing happening?
Let's see.
As you guys are traveling for some time with your new moss buddy, every now and then he kind of like moves around on your shoulders, kind of like shifting, almost like a dog laying on a like a rug or whatever.
What if dogs do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking
It's
about
like a cat. He knocks your helmet off your head.
Yeah, I was thinking about like the dog from Howl's Moving Castle, because he's really hairy and he like floofs down and then you just see his eyes.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's one of the
Studio Ghibli.
yes.
Nearing the end of the day, you guys see coming up off in the distance about well, you can only really see 60 feet ahead.
120.
Okay, so 120
Yeah.
feet. Oh yeah, you guys have the Woken
The
drow
drowness.
vision.
Woken drowness.
Yeah, drow.
You guys
right.
see one myconid humanoid figure made of fungus walking towards you.
Yeah.
Although I don't know that this group hasn't
This
seen
group has not
myconids
seen
yet. But you guys know what a myconid
I summoned
is
I
from
summoned
the
one before, so yeah.
Okay.
I think I
Yeah.
did. No, they were fairies. I could have summoned like
I don't know. Oh, I do remember.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
arena. Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, what you recognize being from the Underdark, a myconid humanoid, walking in your direction, just traveling the opposite way you guys are coming.
It shouldn't be an issue, but if we need to fight it, we'll fight it.
And you guys would have seen him prior to, like, you have better vision than him, I think. Oh no, it matches.
Yeah, but we would recognize it before them.
You guys both kind of like, you guys aren't stealthing yet, so you guys
Yeah.
kind of both like
I was
lock,
gonna put my hand out
lock
to the rest
eyes.
of the group.
Yeah, well, like I mean, we should be fine to move.
It kind
We
of
should.
it kind of stops for a moment, just kind of like sizing up the group.
Yeah. We continue walking. We don't make fights with it. It won't make fights
Do
with us.
they speak common?
She
would
can
we know
commune
that?
with nature.
Do we know if they actually speak
They don't.
or undercommon?
They don't really speak a language. What they do is they have this spore communication.
Oh, that's
network.
right. The telepathic
They kind
spores.
they kind of like shake their head and like
But,
spores kind of come
if we
off
need
and
to,
then like
you can communicate with
mingle
nature.
in.
There's a mic in it ahead of us.
And as that happens, you guys hear a voice in your head, and he goes, "Hello, travelers. Just passing by. Everything fine?
Yeah,
Well,
we're great.
No
We're-
intentions on fighting.
Oh, excellent." And then he just continues walking,
Okay.
like past you guys. If you.
Well, I mean,
do
that's a
we-
very fast
Are you-
120 feet.
Maybe we could ask him
Are
where we
you-
can find
Yeah.
Are you all alone? Are you out here by yourself? It's kind of dangerous to walk around here by yourself.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
I have a thing at home I bought for my husband for
I give him a
Christmas,
floating ferry that annoys everybody all the time.
and it says it's dangerous to go alone. Take this, and it's got two hooks on it, and that's where we put our keys. It's hanging next to our front door.
I like that.
All right. He or it doesn't. He just says that he's. Yeah. He says, I'll be fine."
Is there a we are. Can you guide us to a specific location, maybe?
Or point the way.
At least tell us if we're on the right track.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm kind of in the middle of something, but.
Do you need
Not
help?
that helpful of an NPC.
Oh, I.
Not all
Yeah.
NPCs are meant to help the party.
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a me thing. I can't really, you know.
Are you on a journey to find yourself?
Yeah, you know, sure.
He's
Okay.
just going to the store.
Just going to get eggs. Like,
I just need to get 3 unmatched purple worm eggs. Feed my family for a
I
month.
know where to find those.
yeah. A bunch of them in that
300
can.
miles that way.
Yeah.
I was slightly surprised you guys didn't try to get another egg, to be honest.
I don't know what I would have done with it.
Hatch it.
I wanted one.
Eat
I
one.
was just curious.
I also didn't. I also wanted.
Don't
to,
want
I have a
another
bag
pet.
of holding. I could have put another one in there.
Didn't
but-
want to.
Can't put living
Poke the
things
worm.
in.
Yeah.
What?
Can't put living things in the bag.
But he says,
It's not living. It's an egg.
Eggs have living things
Oh,
in
let's
them.
not get political here.
he continues walking,
It's not
but
fertilized.
he's walking at a normal pace. So he continues conversing as he's walking away, kind of like he seems like he's on a mission of sorts, but is being guarded on what it's about.
Okay.
But he says, as far as where you want a place to, I mean, where are you trying to get to? Maybe I can at least let you know you're going in the right direction.
We're trying to get to the Gallery of Angels.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh.
Okay.
Is
How
that
about the
where-
labyrinth?
Oh yeah, the labyrinth is that way, but you don't want to go there.
Well, we kind of have to.
And there's like a demon rampaging through there, so I don't know if
That
you
just
Sweet.
gives us
Hey,
more
let's
reasons
go.
to
Yes,
go.
yeah,
Yes,
we
yes.
need some of that too.
Would you say it's a Garistra?
What kind of demon? Do you know?
Is
what
it
kind
a
of demon?
bell?
Oh, I have no idea. I've just heard some shit's happening down here, so it's not great.
Yeah, we're here to end that.
Oh, well, good luck on that.
Yeah, well, we tried before.
No, we didn't.
Second time's a charm.
Yeah.
Then he just continues walking.
Thanks for your help. I hope you accomplish your mission.
Best of luck to you in the future.
Yeah, he seems very indifferent about your guys' situation. But,
Yeah, I understand. I am too. Fuck this gallery of
Hey,
angels.
man's got to get to the supermarket.
Supermarket sweep!
Yeah. I
Um,
win 10,000 gold.
so that concludes that day of the journey. So this will be day 8. 9 and 10 are simple travel days. Nothing really of much interest comes by. Since you guys are traveling at a normal pace, you guys aren't really foraging. You guys have food for the journey, yes?
Yep.
I just looked.
We
I
have
have
some.
16 days of rations,
Okay, good.
but I also have a shit ton of mushrooms that can be used.
I have 12 remaining.
I have
so we
3
would've had to
pounds
use,
of
what,
edible
10
fungi.
percent?
I have rations and goodberry.
I'll
I have
say
good
at one
berry.
point
Oh,
he
you
was
have
good
good berry.
burying.
Yeah.
But so it's been 10 days of travel so far.
So I have 6 days. If
But
I use my
I have access to cast Goodberry 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times a day.
I mean, you only
Well,
need
good
one
berry,
berry
you
a
only
day.
need
Well, I
one
only
a day.
need one. But I
You
only
make
one
10
one.
at, you make 10 at a time.
Oh, you make 10 at a time? Oh, okay, then yeah.
You literally only have to cast once a
Okay,
day, and it
yeah.
covers the food.
Then I can
but
just cover that.
it's very bland. It
So
fits the need. Well, sometimes you
Yeah,
just
I'm
want to
an elf.
smash
I'm
a
watching
whole
my
tub of ice
figures.
cream
Or cookie dough.
or cookie dough.
Listen, I have like 3 strength naturally.
Right.
Anything is good.
Yeah.
So-
So
It keeps me walking, it keeps me going.
We ain't had nothing but maggoty berries for 3 stinking days.
I have 16 days of rations, but I also have 3 pounds of edible fungi that I found when you and I went spelunking.
Sounds like great seasoning for.
yeah.
good
So
berry.
if you want to eat good berries, you're able to. If you want to eat your standard rations, go for it.
I'll
Mark
eat a
that
couple
off.
days of my own rations.
Um,
I'll eat like 3 days of my rations.
I'm
After
going ham on these good berries.
after
I'll
traveling
eat the
with
spicy good berry.
the
The spicy
Spicy
meatball.
berry. Oh, that was in the other campaign with the spice shop. That was in your game. Somebody had you had a spice bag or something.
Spice? Do you?
One of your shops was selling a bag of spice.
I don't remember. That sounds vaguely familiar. Spice bag?
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar to you?
I don't know. When I think of your last campaign, I feel like the last thing we did was ride a flying ship into like the golden gates of heaven.
Not her last
Around
campaign,
a rainbow or
But that was
Did
like
we get
early.
to that?
I think
It was
so.
during the Krung years.
I feel like that's what happened. And
Oh my God.
upstairs, I still have the 2 like patron thing cards.
We did that in your campaign though.
Did what?
Like wrote a Skyship.
Oh yeah, you had the airship in mind.
Oh, there it is.
I
Yeah.
don't remember getting to that point in line, but that was something that was going to happen. This is why I don't homebrew anymore.
So after traveling a few days with the fungus, he
With the moss?
communicates with you and he tells you, he says, you know what? I think I'd like to be called Philo.
Tell him no. Tell him no.
He says, so yeah, call me Philo.
I would be very happy to call you Philo.
You know, when I was just kind of laying around for a while, I had heard that name from somebody that was walking by. One of you kind of looking like you, but not really you, but like you shaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, he named his. I think his name was Philo, or he said Philo, or Philo was said, and Philo it is. So Philo, I would like to be.
I think it is a good name.
I hear it a lot, so I say it a lot.
Yeah.
Philo.
I like it.
Volman's moss friend.
And
Philo moss.
Volman's moss buddy.
He gets 1 level in sidekick.
Does he though? Because we're like level like 13 or something like that. 14? He might be like a level rank 3 sidekick.
Is that an F or a PH?
Phylo.
Q.
Y-L-O?
YLO.
Phylo.
Okay.
It's Philo. Okay. Let's do another round of d20s.
All of it.
Woohoo!
Wait, you said you needed. Dude, I have. Just to throw it out there, I have 10 gems that are 500 gold pieces each.
Well, they have to be
So
specifically
if you have
agate.
any. Well, but I'm just saying, if you have any other spells that require some kind of gem,
Remember, he
Oh,
lied to you.
yeah, I'll let you know, but I have.
let me know.
But yeah, I brought stuff specifically for certain spells.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you.
I don't know what kind of gems they are, but.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what are we doing? Rolling another d20?
Do you have diamonds?
I don't know if there's diamonds. He just said, Matt just said 10 gems that are 500 gold pieces each.
Oh, is this from the
The hoard that
beholder-
was in the beholder
hoard?
room.
Let me go verify while you guys are all rolling.
Oh, now you roll.
Is this
awesome.
a save or just a straight?
This
Save
is
roll.
this
This
is a
is-
random encounter
Oh,
roll.
gotcha.
Yeah.
16.
19.
17?
Okay,
Fuck, I was hoping for you to
16,
get another
17, 19, and 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
You broke the string, mate.
What the fuck?
I know.
This
Oh,
should
next
be
time
the
we're maybe not
Rising,
doing a new character after the first
and
scenario,
Fast
so
Oblivion,
we succeeded.
and
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Get to play a character I like for a bit.
Which one are you?
Don't know yet. I will figure it out. Hopefully I like it.
Yeah.
oh, that's why they're random, because it says 10 assorted gems worth 500 gold pieces.
So, see if there's any agates in there.
Random gem.
Agate.
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 See if there's one agate.
Give me some lapis lazuli. It's my favorite gem.
It's pretty.
It's blue with like gold filament inside.
I only know it because it's in Minecraft.
Are you ready? You ready to write this down?
Okay, hold on. I need to. Shit. Okay.
10 agates.
Shut up!
Topaz. Zircon. Spinel.
The hell is Spinel?
Spinelli?
S-P-I-N-E-L. I don't know. Spinel.
Okay.
Spinal?
I've never heard of I've never heard of that.
He just looked up a list of spaghettis.
Oraket. Vodka sauce. So diamond.
Ooh, that's worth 500.
Yeah, all these are
Yeah.
500s.
Red coral. Peridot.
Ooh.
Moonstone.
Ooh.
White moonstone. Pale green tourmaline. Murky red spinel.
Okay, hold on a second. Murky red. What color was the other Spinel?
Red.
So one's red, one's murky red.
Yep. And
Okay.
oddly enough, they're worth the same amount. Well, so one's just a little larger, the one's more clear. Different sizes. And the last is a huge cracked red diamond.
Red diamond?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
I find it weird with this generator, though. It asks for 2 inputs from you. It says value and variance. That seems fine. But the value of 500. Not a single gem was worth 500. Yeah, I don't understand. Because the small, flawless, fiery orange topaz, which I just said topaz, 5,000 gold. But no, it's just a topaz worth 500 gold.
Oh, it's probably just a little chip.
It's just weird that it's just. Why give a value
Hey, that 500 gold piece diamond could be good for
when it doesn't?
Yeah,
some of the stuff
actually,
you can do.
Okay,
yeah, I need
so-
I need to turn it to dust. But yeah.
Okay,
Oh, that's true.
Turn it to dust! Dust.
okay, so
Yeah,
16.
because I need to consume diamond dust in order to cast Greater Restoration.
Okay, 16.
Just bash it against a rock, it'll be fine.
Who rolled the Who rolled
I'm
the
pretty
16?
strong. I did.
Actually, the 16 and the 17.
I got the 7.
I got 19.
So the 16 and the 17s. I need you to roll another d20.
You losers.
4.
11.
4 and 11. Okay. 4. So this was day 11. Boom. So on day 11, you guys are traveling through, running along across this river that's kind of snaking through and kind of leading the path. It looks like it's kind of cut its way through here. And you guys are kind of able to walk across the side. You guys travel for the majority of the day, and you come across what looks to be 2 humanoids sitting by the river with like a makeshift kind of campfire-ish kind of deal. They look like they have like barely anything on. They're in like rags. They don't look like they have much on them at all. And they are just kind of huddled by this little makeshift campfire and drinking from the water as you guys are
From
approaching.
120 feet, can I tell if they're elf? Are they human? Are they dwarf?
One is a gnome and the other one is a dwarf.
Can I see if there's anybody else in the area?
Make a perception check.
That's a no.
I used my gem of seeing.
All right.
It gives me true sight up to 120.
17.
Excellent.
17.
17. Looks like just the 2. And it doesn't seem like they noticed you. They don't really seem.
Just making sure this isn't an ambush.
Is it a deep gnome and a like dwarf,
No,
or just
this-
like regular
This
standard?
looks like a regular gnome.
They might
Regular
have been sent out to
gnome,
recover the
regular
bodies
gnome.
of
As
the
opposed to
old
regular
people.
gnoll, this is regular gnome.
Why would,
Normal, regular gnome.
why would a regular gnome and a regular dwarf be down here?
Why are we down?
Do I see
We're
it?
from here, bro.
Why is she
With your true sight, you kind of look around.
'Cause she's
make
with
a
us.
perception check.
She's on a mission. They're clearly doing something. Maybe they're escaped slaves.
Correct.
You said there's a river. Is there a boat also?
No, it's fairly small. Maybe 5 foot in diameter.
So
This
they're
looks.
just hanging out by
So
the
they're
river's
not, like-
edge with a
they're not-
campfire,
They look
They're
to
not
be.
stopped while.
They look to
going
be like they were
downstream.
traveling at one point, and then they just
and they
needed
just
a
decided
break.
to
Okay.
set up camp.
Perception. There we go. 4.
Yeah, you look around and nothing looks out of the ordinary. You kind of gaze through the gem and you're able to see them. They appear as if they are not unchanged. There's no kind of an alternative form. And you
Okay.
kind of look around at your party members just in case. Look at Laniver. He looks okay. He looks as good as always.
That's why you got that.
He's when you look at him, you do see like this almost golden aura around him. It kind of like it's like the sun shining through him.
It's my love.
Yeah.
It's the sun.
I can use the shadows to blend in and become invisible and try to get closer and see if they're talking about anything.
I'm glowing too, so hello, are you okay?
Oh, you're not. Okay.
Well.
Wait, how long has it been?
This was only 1 day past when she started glowing.
What? I thought we did like 5 days of travel since then.
Or has it been 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
no.
5?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the 5th day. So you have 1 more day of glow.
Then you would probably. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I have one more.
You have
day.
6 days.
Yeah, and you just called their attention to us.
Yes.
So
They're
there goes
normal.
that. There goes
They're
that idea.
normal dwarven
And they kind of
gnomish
once you
males.
say something, they kind of like jolt over and look, and then they start fucking running.
Do you need help? Okay, bye.
Um,
We're not demons.
and they seem very skittish, and they start running. And
Catch some Kiki.
Oh god, you could.
I could, but yeah, a drow starts running after a gnome and a dwarf in the Underdark.
We're not evil. Get back here.
Yeah, like
Why are you running?
You can't run from me.
Sounds like a
surface dwellers don't like me.
Sounds like a bad joke. A gnome and a dwarf. Give me the Underdark.
Running from a drow.
You appear from the shadows in front of them, like
Stop running!
So yeah, you guys let him go, or
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not.
Chase
do you want me to chase after them?
Yes, let's find out if they have information.
They probably.
If we
Okay,
can help them.
It is okay.
Well,
Adam.
they
You're
clearly
not
don't want our
being
help right now.
okay,
Oh God.
One of them shit themselves.
okay,
Shit the bed! Shit the bed!
Roll for boost.
I will.
Now, do you want a potion of speed?
Constitution.
Dude, I have 110
You
movement,
want a potion of speed?
and I can teleport 60 feet as a bonus action.
Okay, that's not saying no. I don't want a potion of
So
speed.
I have a potion of haste
Okay.
if I wanted to, but I'm
Oh,
not gonna
this
waste
is,
it.
This is the potion.
Same.
Oh, so that is potion of haste. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit. Okay, I will. If it takes my full movement and dash,
Mm-hmm.
can I cut them off? Can I get ahead of them or no?
Oh yeah, you kind of gauge it real quick, and you're like, yeah, I can outrun them.
Like in 2 rounds.
Okay.
Especially the dwarf. He's pretty. Actually, they're both 25 feet, aren't they? Gnome and a dwarf.
Dwarf is 30. Dwarf is 30. They're mediums.
No,
Oh.
I don't think dwarf is 30.
They are.
Then I will run just a couple feet, and then I will,
I will
use...
say that the mountain dwarf sheet that I have in front of me is 25.
Really? I think I have the feet squat nimbleness, which might change.
Squat nimbleness.
No,
Squat
It
nimbleness.
sounds good.
If I have to make a persuasion check, this is not going to work. But
Sorry, are you running after them?
I'm gonna run just a couple feet, and then I'm gonna use my Way of the Shadow. I'm gonna bonus action, and I'm gonna teleport, and just land a couple feet in front of them, and just hold my hands up and be like,
Hey!
"We're not gonna hurt you."
Okay.
Who needs
Dwarf is
persuasion
base
when you
20.
have
Yeah,
intimidation?
make a
Okay, yeah.
persuasion
It's the
check.
feet that
Yeah,
get
this. Oh, I've been rolling like shit all night.
Oh, this is gonna be your time.
Yeah. This is the one time you get to roll good. Do it. That's okay.
8.
Bueno.
They try to like jump across the river to like continue running along the other side.
That's.
Laniver, go get them.
Oh, they're fairly successful.
Oh no.
So they kind of jump across the other side and try to keep running.
Oh.
They're like, we don't want any trouble. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
We're not trying to make trouble. We just want to talk to you. But okay, bye.
Ah, Felicia.
I'm not running after them.
Okay.
Look, I'm glowing.
They
We're
couldn't
good
see anymore.
guys.
They couldn't see it.
Only good people glow.
Exactly.
They must have thought you were lava rocks.
Oh wait, that's what I wanted.
Lava rocks don't look good, apparently.
I could cast cast minor illusion and make like a hook horror in front of their direction and make them turn around and run back the other way towards us.
Quick, we have a quest for you! Kill the whole course! Okay.
That's fine. Just let them go. They're gonna run.
It's not worth the trouble.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. I tried and I rolled an 8, so I did my part.
Aw.
I'm just gonna wave to the group. It didn't work.
Okay, next encounter it is. Let's go loot their camp.
Yeah, let's go check
You
their
pick
camp.
up firewood.
Yeah, you check, and it looks like there's a couple pieces of like kind of wood. It almost looks like it's like dried fungus that they were using as like a makeshift fire.
Hey, I know him.
Dry fungus?
One of them. But yeah, they didn't really leave much behind. Like they didn't really have much. So there's really not much there.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I just realized something.
Yeah.
I've been traveling this whole time. I have that cartographer's map case.
Mhm.
Which means if I make a perception check of a certain, I can cut our traveling time in half.
Oh, yes.
Well, that would help expedite the travel.
Oh, man.
Whoops.
Uh-huh.
Hey, talking about cutting that in half.
Yeah.
Well, I felt like I got shunted with that when we got the ring to go to the library.
And then you figured, well, I'm only going to use this to get to the library. So
Well,
I'll never
no,
use it again.
because Matt made it sound like what I had was broken, so I was trying not to use it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Like,
it,
he
but it's
doesn't
still
like
an,
it.
but it's still an item you have. It isn't something I outlawed or anything. I think it kind of breaks. It
makes
breaks
travel
It breaks.
expedited.
It reveals a map identifying a shortcut. Travel time is reduced by half. If check success is 5 or more, it includes notes on the terrain, granting advantage on next travel ability check.
I think it would make more sense if it was to places that you've already been to.
But that's why it's a magic item. Because
Well, right,
I
I
reach
get
in
it.
and I pull it out, and then the map appears.
Unfortunately, the flash rest does impede that, which I guess would. I'm gonna read the flash rest again. It's been a while.
I mean, that's why I took it, because I was like, we're going to be traveling in the Underdark. As someone from the Underdark, I would probably have, like... Because I think my background gave us cartographer's tools
No, I don't think so.
as a proficiency.
I mean,
Or you
I
could
think in this
choose-
instance it makes more sense because you guys
I
were
didn't get that.
given.
I got herbalism.
You guys weren't given a map, but you guys were given the location and the whereabouts kind of it is.
Right, and now I'm asking my magic cartography set to make us a map.
What was this item called again?
Cartographer's map case.
It's
It was in D&D Beyond, that's where I got it.
Right.
Yeah, it's from Acquisitions
It's from
Incorporated. Well, don't say that. It hurts you.
It makes one die.
Matt said, here's the number of common, uncommon, rare, very rare. I went to D&D Beyond, I sorted it by those parameters, and I just chose what was there.
Yeah.
I didn't look to see what it originated from. I looked to see what made sense for my
Yeah,
character.
that's what I did with the 5e Tools website.
Well, that's why I came up with the Voyager staff.
Oh,
Which apparently-
roll 20.
Which apparently is Ravenica based. I didn't know that.
Ravnica?
Ravnica?
Ravenica, Ravnica, I
That's
don't
how
know.
I pronounced it until I heard David say it. So.
Yes, it's Ravnica.
Yeah, I don't know. I did it because
It's a gata.
I did it because Alton,
Agato.
Alton was a Magicaster, and I figured that was something that he probably gave me at one point.
That makes sense.
I didn't look to see
The
if it was.
cartographer's map case?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I typed in tools and it's like I don't understand.
No, I just went under magic items.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a legit item. It's just oh, that's what it was, to try to figure out what rank you were.
Rank is just basically like level tier.
Is that rank 3 it becomes
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
common
because
magic
that's
item.
based off of.
And I also
um,
figured
so
at
what
level
rank are you?
13.
rank is
But I also figured at level 13, does that really matter?
like rank is tied to levels, and it applies. The rank is applied to the I forgot what they call it. The business that you're all working with. The business is rank 3. You are level like 13 or whatever, but your business is now rank 3, so your items would grant rank 3 perks. Yes.
I don't know.
In acquisitions,
I hate the. I don't know what it is about the terminology of business and D&D I don't like.
Can we just
Even
like
though there are
negate
business-
that and just use it as a regular magic item is what it's for?
Well, I imagine as a
Because if not, then I'm gonna get rid of it. Because there's no reason for me to use it then.
wait, what is it? Possible map mission landmarks.
It literally, I just want to use it to find a shortcut. That's
You can
literally
use an
all I
action
want to use
make
it for.
a DC 15 check and search your case to find a map either related to your current mission or inspiring a new one.
That's map of the moment. I want
Oh,
to
you
use
wanna do
it.
map
I
of
want to use map
shortcuts.
of shortcuts.
Okay, I was gonna say what?
Yeah, no.
In addition, you storing maps. Your character's case
It
can be
literally
used
just
to generate
reduces the travel
special
time by
maps
half.
identifying a shortcut. Use your action to make a DC. Noting a relevant shortcut, your travel time is reduced by half while you follow this route. If you succeed by 5 or more, it includes notes of the terrain, granting advantage.
That's
Once
literally
you
the
use this
reason
feature,
I
you
wanted
can
it.
use it again until you finish a long rest. See, I kind of feel like it should be once you use this feature
You
for
can't
that
use it again
location,
for
you
that,
can't use it
yeah.
again. It doesn't make any sense that you like pull out a map. If you fail the check, you shouldn't be able to randomly pull out another map that.
No, that's fine.
The
If
same
you want to
location.
play it that
Yes,
way,
that's-
that's
yeah.
That's
fine.
the only thing that I would want to change
Yeah.
is that like if you pick a location and you fail the check, you don't have that map, unfortunately.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine.
yeah, that
Because
makes
And
that
I'm
makes
totally
it that
fine
makes
with
it more
that.
Because
logical
it also
sense.
sounds like you can, like, if you're doing a multiple day travel, you can, like, say, let's just say it's a 10-day travel. For day 1, you cut it in half, it's a 5-day travel. Day 2, you cut that in half, it's a 2-day travel. then you cut that in half. It's you'll be there in 3 days because it doesn't say like.
Yeah, because
Well,
every
no, it
long
says your
rest you
time,
can do it
your
again.
time, your travel time is reduced by half when you follow that route, or while you follow
Yeah,
that route.
so you can.
So if you have the entire route there, it's
Oh,
the entire
okay,
half
yeah,
is.
okay.
So I think that's what they got around that. But it doesn't make any sense that if you're reaching and grabbing a map, that it just like randomly then has the it didn't have it yesterday, but it's got it now. And it is magic. Magic
Yeah.
can be the solution to everything. But flavor wise, I like the idea of that. Like, oh yeah, you just don't have that map.
Yeah, that's okay.
And that's fine if you want me to use it. I
But yeah,
map
I mean-
of the moment. I am not. That's not something that I really because that's only one use every 7 days.
That might be interesting to do if you guys succeed in this, and maybe it'll be an inspiration to
To a
do
new
so,
game.
maybe it'll be like a new lead to a quest or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, go ahead and make your perception check to try to see if you can cut the
None
labyrinth.
of my dice have been rolling well.
The labyrinth. Well, remember this is a
DC 15
ability check, so you
perception
could
check.
do like guidance and whatever.
Well, my
ability
perception is
things.
+7, so
Pretty good.
as long as I roll above an 8,
Have
which
you rolled
I
above
haven't
an 8
done.
today?
8 or above.
I was like, have you rolled above an 8 today?
like twice.
Okay,
She rolled an
okay.
11 earlier.
There you go.
Natural 20.
So now so it was 30 days. So now we're gonna go 15 days, which is great. And we've done 11.
Now I
but that
rolled
was
a natural
previous to this. So from here would be. Well, I mean, there'd just be 14 days left.
As we're sitting next to the river, I'm just like, oh, guys, hold on a second.
Wait a minute! I got this case.
And I reach into my pocket and I'm like, oh, look, we can go this way.
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
What was the 11? The 11 was rolled. Oh, that's right. That's what I laughed at. I love it. So okay, so you guys rest for the evening. The next day, you start off with your travel again. By the way, every day Laniver casts Death Ward on Odolin, and throughout the travels, he explains that he devotes his self to the protection of others that he cares about. So his.
I'm glad that I'm shoplifting.
Yeah, fuck the rest of us.
None of you guys have made an attempt to talk to him. He's just kind of been like, this is his attachment at the moment.
At the
Don't touch
moment,
somebody else's
I'm going to
boyfriend.
worry when he switches to Golden.
Yeah, you haven't even tried to juggle him.
Yeah,
Check out their eye.
like that's just his fetish. He
I
loves
am
being
a
juggled.
little, I don't know, because of the doppelganger and stuff.
What?
Did you almost spill stuff?
No.
Not
It just
Jamie.
got revealed that the cap wasn't on.
That's why you have one of these.
Because of the doppelganger, I'm a little nervous about him.
All right, but with your gem of true seeing and with being around him, you're like 98%.
It'd be really
confident.
funny if, like, Gem of True Seeing, when you see a doppelganger, they just glow.
That'd be funny. No, you would see their form, and their form is very crazy looking, so it definitely would not look like Laniver
I really
if you were a doppelganger
hope
again.
I get to see that guy again.
It'd be funny if you just happened to come across another doppelganger. I'm like, it was you! It's like, no, wrong guy! I understand why you're doing it, the wrong guy!
We're not all evil!
Okay, so you guys are on the 5, 10, 11th, 12th day of travel.
Doppelganger of a doppelganger.
No.
I'm not a doppelganger. I just play one on TV.
So 12 days left. So on this day, following this river, it kind of opens up into a large, I wouldn't say lake, but pond that you'd have to cross in order to get to the other side to continue on the path. And it looks like that's where the river just kind of stops.
Let's go first.
It just kind of stops in this this what's larger than a pond, but
Nope.
small,
I know
but,
It's between.
but smaller than a lake.
No, there's nothing.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pond.
There's not
or
even
lake.
there's not even a definite definition of what a lake is.
I was like, to me, a lake is like
Maybe like a
the
grotto.
Great Lakes sign or the
Like-
Great
What
Lakes
comes
of
between a pond
by the
and
Great
a
Lakes.
lake?
Like there are ponds that are bigger than other lakes.
I think it's like a grotto.
No.
Like-
Lake and a pond.
Okay. Well,
There's no like
it's
size
bigger than a
discrepancy
pond,
that.
so we'll call it a lake. It's 30 foot, it's 35 foot wide. You can't really see the bottom, so you don't really know how deep.
Commune with nature.
But it looks like all the water just is going into.
I can
this.
run across liquid, so See you guys on the other side.
I can swim.
30 feet across.
Crazy monk can run on water. That's insane.
Yep.
I bet I can do it.
Don't monk shit.
Sorry, you said you're communing?
Yes.
Okay, so you kind of reach down, you kind of like dig your hand into the soil and kind of rub it a little bit, smell it, lick it.
It's commune, not taste nature.
Taste nature.
Um,
Speaking of tasting nature.
taste the nature. Yeah, but they won't taste good now.
I know.
They're definitely,
I
they're
just
definitely
I could like
by
you
there.
jump on my
Smell.
back and I like carry
Smell,
you
smell.
across the
I've had
river.
enough to eat.
I can swim.
Can you do that?
I can.
We are, and I bet
have
if
19
you
strength.
try, you can do it too. Shut up.
So what are you?
I wait to see if my
hoping
brother
to
starts drowning before I run
have
across the
19
lake.
strength.
If there's anything hiding in there, anything that can hurt us.
Well, you have 3 facts of your choice. You have terrain and bodies of water, which you see in front of you. So
I
there's
found
water.
it.
Prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, influence from other planes of existence. And then this is buildings at the end.
There might be Atlantis
So-
down there.
Sure, yeah, maybe. So what would you like to learn from it?
Well, like I said, what sort of creatures are in there? But
How deep?
well, you just ran across it, so who cares?
No,
She can.
I'm
She
not
hasn't done it yet.
doing it until we're all going.
I mean, we can swim.
Yeah.
So as you commune, you sense
You can just go.
Minerals are their gems.
you sense 4 creatures within the water or cavern,
So fish.
Or
and
dragons.
they.
No in between.
Does it tell you what they are?
Google, what's in
And
between a
knowledge.
fish and a kraken?
Nothing. Nothing. There's only fish and krakens.
And you sense them as giant roctopuses.
Let's back up here.
This is what I laughed at when on the random table. They're called roctopuses. It's great. It's the best.
They're
thing
just
ever.
normal octopuses with a drum set. I don't know what he's talking
Or
about.
simple fatties.
One's got a
They went
base.
to the beach.
Oh my god!
What
Can,
did they find?
can you imagine how good?
4 roctopuses.
Scott man.
Can you imagine how good a
What's wrong with
guitar
this, sir?
player a roctopus would be?
Yeah. You can have each tentacle tied to a string and just go
You
ham.
play one of
I've
those
seen
14-string
that anime.
guitars,
Yeah.
and you can play 8 of them.
Yeah.
Well, 7 because you gotta hold it.
And you got a
Oh my
strum.
gosh.
But if you have them all tied to one set of strum point,
So,
This must be really deep, though.
do we know about?
it's really heavy.
Yeah,
we
you
know
sense
about
that it
this?
you sense that it is a lake that does go fairly deep. It doesn't really say that you know how big it is, but it is
I
a
wanna
lake.
go with my first play. Hold on, we'll see how this plays out.
Oh no.
See how this shakes out.
And what else? And you don't really sense any. What were the other 2 that you were looking for?
I did have beast sense. That's a shame.
I mean, animals covers
Yeah.
roctopuses.
Plants, minerals, animals, or peoples.
So you were looking for peoples? No peoples within 300 feet. Your last
Up
fact.
to 3 facts.
Yep. You've done animals and peoples. And the last one.
Minerals.
Ooh,
Ugh,
minerals.
that was.
Yeah, you do sense a few minerals nearby. There's I don't know. I don't really know minerals. There's something. There's something.
Diamonds.
There's definitely minerals in the
And
water.
crystals in them there caves.
There's probably
There's
a
a
random.
gold ore.
Oh, here we go. Random mineral
If you have a
generator.
pickaxe, you can go ham.
Yeah, there's like
Somebody's playing Minecraft.
you sense like
Or
you
Skyrim.
sense like some copper. There's probably some copper in the soil down below. Maybe a little bit of iron.
Some coal.
There's
flint.
probably some tannerite.
There are 4 giant rock octopuses in there.
No, they're called roctopuses.
Roctopi.
Is that something that we would be familiar with being from here, or?
I mean, they're native to the Underdark. Probably.
God, now
Probably.
Octopus has to be like a band. It
And
has
there's
an
4
8-piece
of
band,
them?
Oh my
obviously.
gosh.
Yep. Yeah, they're within this cavern.
Did you figure out how deep the water is?
Oh.
Oh.
Nope. It's just a lake
But with
of sorts.
4 roctopi,
Never know.
I suspect it's pretty deep.
Yeah, because it's only 30 feet, you said.
Yeah, it's about 35 foot across, and then lengthwise is about 50 feet.
Oh.
So 30 by 50,
no.
and it seems like it kind of just cliff faces into this pool. So
Yeah,
it
but
kind of just
swimming takes half your. It's like half your movement.
Yeah.
So you only
swimming
get like
would take a
15
while.
feet at a time,
Yeah.
and you got to go 50 feet. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
Four rounds.
I mean, our druid here could like just fly people over. Throwing that out there. I can just run across.
Can you carry me?
I was saying,
I
no,
can-
not you. I can carry. I could probably carry my brother though.
I can throw a bunch of good berries in there and see if they get full on the good
Oh
berries.
my god.
I'll just fly people across. Like a walking mill.
Just take the easy
That is
way
better.
out.
That is better than my initial.
What was
plan.
the initial plan?
Reverse
Are
gravity
they
on the
considered?
lake.
How long does that last?
it's like a
10 minutes or something.
Oh, yeah.
concentration.
Yeah, but but we'd still have to be able. It would have to be shallow enough still that we could like walk across to the other side.
Yeah.
So if it's like super deep, then
We
you
can
know.
run
Yeah, if it's like
Along the
60
edge.
feet, that's.
But you can
Well,
run
no.
along the edge. It doesn't just go doop doop.
But especially after we found out octopuses in there, I love the idea of these like octopuses in the water and
Like
the
they
air.
would,
Are
they
they
would have to
beasts?
swim. They usually have to swim
yes.
to get to the
Speak with
surface.
animals.
Oh, whoa! Why are we trying to talk to them?
What's everybody's passive perception?
17.
20.
12.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Passive perception. 11.
It's okay, Lana versus 10. So 10,
I'll be good.
11, what?
12.
12. 10, 11, 12. 13?
20.
14.
17.
So you two, once she says Rocktopus, you gotta kind of look up in the cavern ceiling, and it looks like there is a camouflaged blending in octopus,
They occupy
kind of
the
like
water.
stuck to the ceiling. And that's the only one you see visibly.
We should just cross now.
Octopuses-
It looked like it was probably
Ours-
moving at one point, and then you guys came in, and it's just stopped.
We need to cross now.
Speak with animals.
Alright,
I cast.
It
Go.
sees us.
go for it.
I cast water breathing on the four of us.
It might be, yeah, our octopuses probably don't like the water.
But you don't do it on Laniver?
The five of us.
Okay.
You don't want to do it on your mouse friend?
Well, he can-
He's probably alright.
Yeah. It's
I
up to
haven't-
10 willing creatures, so the 6 of us.
I haven't given him stats, so I don't know. Oh, is Milo a beast? Is a fungus a beast?
If it's a-
Milo.
Milo.
Is your library friend
There is
in the other
there is
campaign.
a monster called an animated shrub,
Mhm.
and there's an animated tree as well, but I don't.
Yeah, but it's not a moss. I would think it's closer to a myconid.
I'd say it's closer to a shrub.
It says that
I-
it's up to the DM's discretion about
Right,
the
right.
stat.
Yeah, I'll make a stop block
I say
later.
we just
I
cross
don't
and
even have him as a sight.
GTFO.
Yeah, I think it'd be safer to swim across it.
Not swim. He'll fly you guys, and I can just run.
But octopuses probably don't like water because they're made of rock.
The octopus is.
But there's
on the
4
ceiling.
in the water.
No, it's
No,
on
there's
the
4
ceiling.
creatures, and
There's-
one is in the ceiling.
He said one in
There's
the ceiling.
one in the ceiling, the rest you don't
The
see.
rest
Yeah.
of the rest of them are in the water
Not
because she
necessarily.
communed.
No, they didn't say the
She
boat.
hasn't-
Their things are
She
in the
knows
water.
they're within 300 feet.
Oh,
all she
I
knows.
thought
She
they were
doesn't know
in
they're
the
in
water.
the water. And the octopus,
could be.
something made of rock probably doesn't want to live in the water. Because rocks erode.
Would we know that?
Rocks erode?
Make a nature check.
Oh god damn it!
I
It
would
could probably exist in all environments.
Oh,
If it's a puss. A
17.
topus. I don't know what.
17.
An octopus of
Um,
sorts.
Well, with these being fairly
Octopus.
native down here, they typically are in the water, yes.
Oh, okay.
They're actually they're the quickest in the water. So
Do we know?
So Bowman needs to fly us across, and we're gonna run. We'll fly you
are,
two.
You two are from here. What do you know about these things?
I know
Are
nothing.
they nice?
No, we need to just cross this river and get the hell out.
Okay. I won't try to talk to them.
How high is the ceiling?
probably about 30 feet.
Maybe we can tell them to leave us alone and we'll give them food.
It doesn't work that way.
Oh, why?
Things in
are you
the
trying-
under.
well-
There are no friendly creatures in the Underdark, Odalin. I don't know why you keep trying to make
I
friends
mean-
with them.
We
What
did
is Owen
pass
doing?
a
Are you
very
trying to talk
friendly
to him?
mushroom.
Yes. It was not
Mycodons
necessarily-
are different.
It wasn't friendly. He was just not antagonistic.
He was
Friendly and non-aggressive are
It
different.
was specifically indifferent.
Okay. Sorry.
Nothing down here
He
is
seemed very
friendly.
He seems, well, compared to other things, yes.
Well, he wished us well on our travels. That's very friendly.
You know what?
He
I
didn't
didn't
pick-
trust Kiki last time. I will trust her now.
Why did you not trust me last time?
With the
Um,
people that I yelled out to.
I guess
that
I'll
ran
turn
away.
into a giant owl and fly us over at 15 feet.
Okay.
And then it
Even
got
though
quiet.
my strength is only 12, am I able to like piggyback my brother and run across the lake or no?
Well, can't he take us all?
I mean, with trips,
One at
yeah.
a time.
Oh,
One at a time.
Avoiding the one on the ceiling.
Well, no, he could take you in his claws and you could jump on his back
Yeah. Right?
and go that way.
Yeah, probably 2 at a time.
Ooh,
You're
one
a
in your
giant
beak.
owl.
Large,
One in your
yeah.
beak.
Yeah, neither one
The
of you
moss
are
runs in
heavy
the-
things.
Well, somebody's gotta take Lanover though.
Lanover would be a one-er trip because he's in full plate. Like he's a pretty heavy guy.
Yeah.
Landy, I'll miss you.
Okay, would I be able to
So
though,
2
like
trips.
piggyback my brother?
No, not with only 12
Okay.
strength.
Damn it.
I only weigh a
That's
total of,
low.
like, including all my equipment, it's like 185.
Still, I don't even weigh that much. You weigh more than I weigh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Nate, what do you weigh?
As an owl.
Oh, as an owl?
Yeah.
No, as your physical person, so we have a general reference.
I only weigh 120.
One, right now, probably like 185.
So
180.
you happen to just weigh exactly how much he weighs in game.
Really?
Wait, what?
Like, your character weighs... Are you or you
His
character?
physical
I weigh,
being.
I weigh probably 185 right now.
Okay, yeah. My character...
My character weighs like 103, and then all my items is 88 or so. 88, yeah, 88.3. So
He's still like,
like
I'm catching him
191,
without stuff like.
192.
All right, then if I will wait to
Yeah.
run across until you ferry everybody over. So I'm gonna stand point while Volman and takes everybody over. Once everybody's over, then I'll start. Then I'll race
Now
across.
the question is do giant octopuses like to eat owls?
Oh no.
Owls are not native to the Underdark. They probably wouldn't even know what he is.
Chicken.
But,
Quick
if
note.
I learned anything from sharks, if they don't know what it is, they try to eat it.
Yeah, quick note.
I don't even know what normal octopuses eat.
It's really...
Anything
It
they
can
can
be really-
grab.
Shellfish.
One tried to eat an eagle.
It can be really discouraging to know your weight and be a fight fan.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I see guys who weigh 185 and I'm just like,
I don't look like that.
Yeah.
I get the same way with football players.
Yeah, like you and me are the same weight, but I don't know.
Cause
how.
like I weigh like
It's all
260
lean
something.
muscle.
It's like if I was packed with muscle, my football player would still be like a lineman.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like I don't look like I would be a lineman.
All right. So who's going first?
My suggestion is you take me and Odalin, and then
And I'll
when
stay
you
with
grab,
Lanny.
that way there's always at least 2 people on a side.
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna grab Odalin and Lanover first.
I thought Lanifer was forced to be only one trip.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he's in full plate.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
only a one tripper.
So
I'll
if you
stay
grab
with
both
Lanny.
of us,
Yeah.
then these 2 are on the other side. We'll be on that side, and then you and the Lanny will be together while she's running across.
Mm-hmm.
So the most people are together at the same time.
Yeah, I'll stay with Lanny while you ferry them over first.
Don't you make a move on me.
No, she's not. She's running across. She's not with him.
Ooh, does Feinstein
He's the one holding him by the
across the water?
shoulders, dragging his
Oh, she
feet
means,
across
she
the
means
water.
while I'm standing next to the river.
I'm sorry, who's going first? So you two?
Odalin and Lee.
Okay.
Close.
Ren.
Lee Ren.
I call him Lee.
Karen.
What they call themselves is no matter to me.
That's true.
That's
But the-
true.
He's
But
just
the,
gonna lie to us anyway.
I mean,
but the fungus
technically,
is allowed to make his own name.
technically, you're the one that calls me Kiki.
yeah,
Everyone else just started.
Technically, everyone else just started calling me Kiki.
Karen. I told Lanover that's her name.
Oh my god.
What? Calren?
No,
Karen.
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 Karen?
She's not a Sith Lord.
I think it's
but Karens can be.
Cal Rule the Vile is some kind of
It's
monster.
a magic card.
There's King Rule, K Rule.
There's
It doesn't matter.
Sounds
Let's
like
get
a
across
rapper.
this river.
Yeah. So you fly both of them across.
Oh.
Are you doing your best to avoid Roctopus? Or are you just flying across?
Yeah,
as
I'm
fast
flying
as you
at
can?
like 15 feet, and giant owls have flyby, where they do not.
Impose opportunity.
Provoke.
Yes,
Ooh.
they do not provoke.
Even the
attacks of
giant
opportunity.
ones also have that.
Mhm.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to use it for trying to swipe an egg from the purple worms.
That makes sense. So yeah, you fly across. You drop them off. It doesn't seem to move.
Okay.
It looks almost like it's in like a defensive position. You can kind of gauge that it's.
And I'm watching it the whole time.
And I'm having my arrow drawn as soon as I land.
Yeah, it's kind of just like watching, seeing what's going on. It's
Okay,
it's
cool.
kind of inquisitive. You would imagine if it were hungry, it probably would attack, but it doesn't appear to be. At least the one that you can see.
Good.
The rest of them. What was your precision? Your natural.
Maddie's 20.
Maddie is 20.
Oh, so you see another one in the water, kind of like on the shoreline. You see its head kind of like poking out. It kind of looks like a rock,
Yeah.
but it's another head of one.
So these
and,
aren't
and,
advanced.
and they're kind of just looking.
Get that.
Huh?
I wonder why I didn't get that with my 300 feet.
There's 4 of them.
You knew
What,
there was four.
total?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know that they're there, but you don't see them.
Gotcha.
I mean, you can make a perception check, but with your passive, you don't see them. With the 20, with his passive, he sees 1 or 2 of them total. They're very good at blending into their surroundings, and they kind of like their skin almost matches like even the coloration of the rocks. And they seem to be just watching. They are in the defensive stance. There's not really a place for them to run to, so they're kind of just staying still, thinking you don't see them.
Okay.
Basically.
Cool. I'm down with that.
So you ferry them to across, and then you just run across.
Well,
or
he comes. I will run across after he comes back for Lanover.
Okay. So yeah, it comes back. Lanover hops on the back. You guys fly across.
And as he starts flying, I will start running across.
All right.
To match speed with him.
Yeah, to match speed with him.
Danger, Will Robinson.
For what?
I don't know.
Oh, got
In
it.
case you get snapped by the one in the water.
Ah.
I can't
No, yeah.
communicate that.
No, I watch. I watch where I'm going.
What was your passive?
17.
You don't see it. The one in the water. The only one you see is the one on the ceiling. You do know that there are 3 other ones somewhere in the vicinity, though.
Okay,
So,
well, I'm still watching as I run across.
but yeah, as you run across.
Because you said it's only 50 feet across. My
yeah,
speed
50
is
foot across,
55.
30 feet, for 30-ish feet wide.
So,
And this one, the one that's in the water that you can see, is kind of off to the side. But there are 2 other unknowns. Where is it?
Where they be lurking.
10 tentacles come up and grab her and pull her in.
Both of them are after her.
I'll make a dexterity saving throw if you want me to.
But no, yeah, you guys are able to walk across. It seems like they, in this moment, they're not aggressive. And you just kind of carry on through that day of the travel. Boop, boop.
I really thought I was going to have to make like some kind of dex save across that water.
We could probably
was
get
waiting
2
for
more
it.
days of traveling because there's this one here. Who rolled the 19? Do you guys remember that far back? You did? Okay. Roll another d20.
Okay.
Okay. We'll have that one be this. Okay. So you guys come across this. The ground starts to kind of give away a little bit. You guys are kind of walking down this tunnel, and in front, you kind of step forward, and who's in front?
It would be me and her.
Yeah, probably us because we have the
Travel
further
Yeah, dark vision.
dark vision.
So as you're kind of walking forward, you kind of like step down, and your foot kind of sinks in a little bit, and it kind of like almost slides towards like the ground ahead, and it looks like this passageway is kind of filled with like this muck that's like real slimy and sludgy, and it kind of starts to sink down into the ground, kind of like a mud pit.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
definitely
just like
get-
throw
get
my
out,
arm
yeah.
out in front of my brother. Hold on!
Yeah,
Mom
I know. Yeah, mom arm.
Yeah.
Uh,
in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And you have to like slam on the brakes.
But with your ranger abilities, you're able to kind of navigate through the muck without any issue.
Watch out, I got this.
Yeah, it's
Just-
normal
Those are gonna be so cold.
Just
and gross.
He's like, please.
disgusting.
Sister.
no.
Trust me, this is the one thing I can't do.
That's true.
But yeah, it's about 3 foot deep in some areas, but you find like rocks and everything. You're kind of able to show the path of
Yeah.
like hopping from rock to rock, and like it would be fairly difficult if you didn't have such
If
a
I
good
had like
guide.
a marker or something, I would just like mark the outlines of my feet as I
And
walk
another
across
D20?
them, so you guys know
Me?
exactly
Yeah.
the foot lines to go
Right.
into.
17.
Thank you. You finally rolled what I wanted you to roll.
Oh no!
Purple words.
Terrible things.
Never
Nate
when
had
the
rolled a
DMs are-
16, which was one away from the one that I wanted him to roll.
No, Nate rolled like a 7.
No. On one of the rolls was a
Yeah.
16, which
I
was when you
I
guys
rolled
met
a
the
17
Mike.
earlier.
Right. There's multiple charts.
Oh, okay.
There's one for terrain. Like depending on what the roll is, it's a terrain encounter, a creature encounter, or both.
Okay.
Checking out.
In this instance, roll a d10.
Oh my god. Where's my tens? 3.
What is that? Why are you
The
making
danger music.
Oh, okay. Then why are you making a Death Clock song?
3.
I don't even know what that is. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I know what that is.
Death Clock?
Oh, okay, cool. So you guys come into after some travel. This is on day.
It is 9 o'clock, by the way.
Yeah. That's why I said this is the good part.
Yeah, we're gonna
This
start
is
out
where we end and
Yeah.
find out how we die.
This is where we end. Not necessarily at the labyrinth, but 12 days away. Wait, hold on. 11 days away.
No, I thought we cut that in half, though.
Right, it was 30 days. Now it's 11.
And then we did, like, what, 4 days since?
Yeah, I'm keeping track. It was 14. You guys traveled for 3 days. Now it's 11.
Oh, okay. I thought we cut it
Because
in
it was
half.
15, and then you guys did one more day, and then I started keeping track at 14.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys have.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm keeping
I
track.
thought it was cut to 11, and then we did 4 days. My bad.
Nope, this is day 13 of your travel into another 11 days to get there. So instead of 50 days, it's going to take 24
Total.
total. Yeah. Unless there's some days that I didn't keep. Oh yeah, we did some rolls that I didn't keep track of here because it was just one at a time. So, okay, so you guys.
She's summoning us. She's on her way.
What?
So you
have been
guys,
summoned.
as you guys are walking through this this area, passing the muck thing, resting for a day, getting back up, going through these caverns, it does start to turn more into that Faeshres infused type area where it starts to kind of there's like just this mist everywhere.
Oh,
It
hold
just
on.
starts glowing.
Is that garbage?
Starts glowing with the purple mist that you're kind of accustomed to. It's fairly thick here, and you see a orcish humanoid. Looks like he's studying a patch of Faeshres infused crystals that are just kind of off to the side of this path. And as you guys kind of get within range, he kind of turns and notices you guys, and that's where we'll end.
Studying
Nice.
what?
Faeshres infused crystals.
Oh, that purple misty stuff?
Yeah.
Crystals infused with purple stuff.
And yeah, that's a good spot because we always stop at 9:30, somewhere around there. But I think this might take only 30 minutes to resolve. But I think, like I said, I think a good stopping point is start at 6, stop at 9, 3 hours.
Yeah.
With that, that's the name. I get it. Well,
I
yeah.
understand
Um,
now.
Yeah, we'll pick off there. Thanks everyone for joining us. Next week is going to be Jamie's campaign. Every week we do a different campaign, and we alternate between my campaign and her campaign. And there will probably be more info as time goes on about the worlds of each and what each one is doing. But this was kind of just a dry run to see how sound was and all that kind of shenanigery. I do plan to get the camera or the microphone mounted on some kind of arm, or might just get an arm and with the boom shock mount that'll make it so that this doesn't suck. So
I
yeah,
didn't turn on the candles.
because they don't really do anything.
Aw.
Oh, that one works.
No, they all work,
But you can't
but they don't.
see 'em.
Yeah.
They don't
You
like
can't see them, and then they're
Oh.
not,
because the
their
lights are
effect is
so
not-
bright. It would take turning these lights down to almost all the way off and these all the way off to even see the candlelight.
Oh.
And then all of our faces are just black blurs.
Yeah.
I don't.
That could be fun if we're in the Underdark.
Well, there are certain situations where that will.
But also,
I
we
will
got
use
me
them
and
for
her
ambiance. I want them
screens.
to be in some scenes or whatever. I want them to be dark. But yeah, I'll stop the stream here, and we'll be live next week.
Thanks for
Starting at
watching.
6
Good
p.m.
night.
Eastern Standard Time. And